We're live. What up, motherfuckers?
What's good? Who's gonna go? You gonna go or am I gonna go?
You're going. Go for it, Callie Green.
What's good, you guys? Callie Green here. I'm joined today, Beastmaster. It's a Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday, I believe.
It is hump day.
And this is Juggalo AD. We're in the era of the Tempest. I believe this is episode 3 already?
It's episode 4.
Jesus Christ. We're in episode 4 of the fucking Tempest. That's double what it took us for the comm, which makes sense because, I mean, the comm's an EP, but...
No. This is episode 4 of Juggalo AD, and the first 2 episodes were the comm. So this is episode 2 of the Tempest.
There you go. Episode 2 of the Tempest. See, that's what I was thinking. I got confused there for a sec.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep it confusing, and we're gonna make sure that each title of each video is completely different than the one before. So there's no way to
actually know what this one is. What is our title today?
It's Era of the Tempest, OverCast. Get it?
We're in the OverCast now.
OverCast, like the weather is overcast, but it's a podcast about the overcast Tempest, the weather.
So we're in the OverCast now.
It's actually just a fucking roller coaster. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. No, but really, if you think about it, like a roller coaster kind of is like you're getting that rush, that kind of tornado rush. So
and that's what makes sense to me. I mean, let's talk about that for a second. All right. The Carnival, like the Dark Carnival, has at this point, 2007, already had like a decade plus, more than a fucking decade, like and a half of wicked clowns and all types of motherfucking spectacles, like the Fun House, the House of Mirrors, the House of Horrors, the fucking Halls of Illusions, the Amazing Maze, the fucking, Let Me Catch My Breath or Stop Me, like the Tilt-A-Whirl, fucking, you know what I mean? So the Tempest as a roller coaster, it does not make sense. Don't tell me it doesn't make sense, all right?
Like at this point, we're already over a decade deep in Carnival lore. So
yeah, I feel like I thought like, oh shit, it was only a matter of time before they gave us a fucking roller coaster fucking album, and this is after the 6 Jokers card, so all bets are off on how ICP was gonna do their shit right after the 6th drop, after Hell's Pit, when the 6th has risen, the end of time will consume us all. And then we get on a roller coaster. Woo!
Right, roller coaster. But think about it. What happens? We get on a roller coaster and we ride the Juggalo wave.
And from here, it is all ups and downs, literally and figuratively.
So that's what we're doing today. We're riding the roller coaster, and we left last time with it was part 1 of the 2007 Gathering of the Juggalos ICP seminar. That's where we left off. Do you want to talk a little more? Or you want to get right into it? You want to plug anything real quick before we get in?
Yeah, might as well. When are we actually going to talk about the album itself and the songs? I just want to know.
Let's do that after the seminar.
Okay.
When did the so I'm sorry, I'm thinking the Tempest came out. Did it come out before the Gathering, or was it right after?
I hate it when you quiz me like that. I know the Tempest release party was on fucking St. Patrick's Day because of all those days.
I'll be honest, we did no preparation.
No, but I'll tell you it was before, because it had to have been before. Unless it wasn't, in which case maybe I got the Quest for Shangri-La at the Gathering, and so when it was for sale on the tour, I already had, because I remember I told you I already had the fucking shit, and I saw that it was available. But I'm like, that's awesome. I already got mine. And it must have gotten it at the gathering. So, but for real, who cares? I mean, it was fucking a million years ago.
But yeah, so we're in the middle of the gathering though. Let's finish up the seminar and then we'll talk about the songs in the Tempest.
All right. I mean, I'm working on it, so bear with me.
Real quick, for all you artists out there who are looking to get put on a dope new playlist on Spotify, you got your song, it bangs, but you're just not getting that push. You want a playlist? Carnival Spirits has got you covered. Hit us up, Spirits of the Dark Carnival at gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, wherever the fuck we're at. Get at us with your title, music submission, and we'll get back to you. So we have this monthly playlist now, TJ, and it's going to be 17 songs on the 17th.
So just the other day, it was the 17th, and you threw up what, 17? So that was the first one yesterday?
Yeah. Yes, yesterday was the first one. So it actually was kind of an accident. I wanted to do a monthly playlist, and I woke up yesterday.
That wasn't the accident. You made the playlist on purpose. It's like, oops, I tripped and accidentally made this 17-track playlist.
No, I pretty much, I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a playlist for Carnival Spirits. And as I'm putting it together, I'm like, it has to be 17 tracks. And then I realized, oh shit, it's the 17th. So 17 on the 17th is what I'm going to be doing. You want to be part of that? Get at us.
Dope.
We're not gonna take just anyone. I'm gonna put that out there, and if you don't get it the first time around, maybe you will the second time. Like I said, it's only 17 songs.
Yeah.
So
and you probably have like a fucking mountain worth of underground material that you're just itching to share. So you're parsing it out 17 at a time, and you're taking submissions. So if you want to try to get your music in the fold, make the cut, Callie Green is like, what's that dude's name? What's the dude's name? Fucking, American Idol. Callie Green's the dude. All right, Callie Green is Sugar Slam. It is Callie Green Demo Jam.
I would hope to consider myself more like a Ricky Rackman of the fucking
Simon Cowell. That was the fucking stupid name I was thinking of. Like Callie Green, the meanest fucking most critical fucking ear in all of showbiz, and he's gonna listen to your shit.
Yeah. Real quick before we go any further, the chat, we got Let Be, Nintendo Fan Guy, Mary Beth Ernger. Sorry if I mispronounced your name.
That's
Jalen Goodrich, Charles Reeves. You guys are the shit. Spooky Tuesday. What it do though?
Hell yeah. Shout out to Cyrax, the first comment on he watches on Facebook, but I can see that comment too.
Shout out to Cyrax. Some dope music coming with him.
So yeah, the last word on your mixtape is we're taking submissions, and new mixtape drops every 17th of every month. 17 tracks. Carnival Spirits on Spotify, right? That's what it is.
Correct. So you want to check out the current playlist, go check it the fuck out. It's dope. We got that new Maddie Cypher with Beastmaster and Mastermind up in there. That song is fresh. Mastermind kills it. Beastmaster kills it.
Dude, I'm so proud to be on that track, like for multiple reasons. One, to be on a track with Mastermind of Nodis is fucking incredible. And
right.
To be on a track that's actually coming out on hard copy CD, which I'm getting my copy in the mail soon. I'll show it off when I get it. And definitely if you guys want to get a copy, just go to spiderbiterecords.com. And it's spiderbiterecords.com, not spite. Like I pronounce it with dropping the R's, but you gotta write it, enunciate it fully. Spiderbiterecords.com, not Spiderbite.
Yeah, definitely. That's dope. We got some new Jay Reno in there. There's Jason Porter just dropped his collab album with Mars. He's got a song with Politicize that's fucking dope. That shit's in there. The whole playlist, honestly, banging. Check it the fuck out. Diabolic the Monster, 17 songs. Bam, Spotify.
Did you see the new Mad Max video?
I did see the new Mad Max video.
Fucking sick.
So, yeah, he said something about wanting management. What up, though? Hit me up, Mad Max. Maybe I'll hit you up.
Cali Green. Hell yeah. All right, you ready for this video?
I am.
Yeah. All right, so that's what's going on.
Is this where we left off? Because this is where the video started.
Yeah, this is exactly where we left off.
Oh my goodness. Don't you love it how YouTube and Google and all the satellites and the government and Big Brother are just taking care of us? That's awesome.
Of film. Now, reverting back to the world of music, I have a special announcement to make. But I want honest opinions out of the Juggalos in the house today. Judging by your reaction, let me know how you feel about this little tidbit of freshness. Psychopathic. Oh, you know about Psychopathics from Outer Space Part 3 coming out, right?
This guy needs to take his cell phone out from under his fucking armpit right when, like, Jay's about to ask important questions. He's like, let me take the microphone in my fucking camera and fucking shove it in my mouth. Were you going to say anything?
No, I'm just saying, let's keep stalling because, you know, as we've been watching these, Jay is notoriously the biggest staller.
Psychopathics from Outer Space Part 3 is another release coming out. You can expect that by Christmas, y'all. However, this little bit of freshness goes like this. Psychopathic Records is currently finishing up the negotiations and making everything smooth for the return of Anybody Killer.
Let's pause.
Oh, was that offensive?
Man. Everybody going crazy.
That is a fucking huge crowd of happy juggalos for ABK right there. It's like one of the easiest chants though. Like
ABK.
Yeah, even the 5-year-olds hanging out in the back are chanting that. They don't know what they're saying.
Let's not forget that it was just the last gathering before this where they had announced, you know, everyone's departure. I mean, it had already been announced, but it was the last gathering before this one where they talked about that. And they did state that Killa left on decent terms.
Oh my God. This makes so much sense. Remember when I told you that I was wandering around at night by myself this year, 2007, Cave and Rock, and I wandered into a Twisted seminar where Mono was going off about ABK, and it was I'm pretty sure it was the same year, man.
I've been trying to find that fucking footage because I know you've been talking about it, and I've heard other people talk about it, and
I would never make that up. Like, you know, you see and hear a lot of strange things at the gathering. Some things I'll never repeat, but like, I swear to God that happens. And I only say so because I definitely remember feeling awkward. Like, I think I backed away like that Homer image of him backing into the bushes. Like
ABK was at this gathering performing. So
it was a hot topic, and it was a tension-filled fucking tent. Anyway, That's a whole lot of ninjas right there excited for ABK.
To make it official, there never was no fallout between Psychopathic and ABK. No, there never was no. That's why the train is back on the track with ABK. Of course, I'm gonna keep it as real as I can. We don't have to front. This is our family reunion. This is family we're talking to. We wanted to come out here and say the contract is done and it's all set. However, the negotiations are.
Hold up. Why does this video only have 162 views? What?
Are going so easy, and there really is no shit to hash out. It's just happening, you know. We were so busy with the gathering that the guys that write up our contracts never actually got the contract done. That's the only reason I can't sit here and say it's happening. Well, I'm not gonna lie and say it's happened because it's easily gonna happen. It just hasn't yet. But you can bet that shit is going down. But I do believe ABK is up in this motherfucker this weekend. That's right. A little something for the earlobes. And we've been kicking it with Killer, and we're glad that he's coming back. And from what I
like how they were just very specific about saying, look, the ink is not yet dry on the paper. The ink is not on it. The paper is not signed yet. That is very specifically, I think, because of the way that ABK left. He had his lawyers hit up their lawyers. Like he was unhappy with the contract. It was all like professional. Like he came at them professionally.
Which is why he's still at a good standing with the label today, even though he hasn't done anything with them. He hasn't been at a fucking Ballas in years, or like, aside from the gathering, he really has no connection to Psychopathic anymore. He has a deeper connection to MNE, even though he's not on their label.
Hey, he may not be on their label, but he also didn't march. Carry on.
He's glad to be coming back, and his shit is definitely gonna be dope. And you know, things happen the way they happen, but the bottom line is family is forever, right?
Family is forever, right? Forever.
For tomorrow's seminar, hold on, I can't stop looking at that big fucking dick. Look, man, you gotta stop looking at a big fat fucking dick, dog. It's right there in the open, though. Well, you don't want to announce that like that if you are looking at it like that. Put myself on First Street. What do you want, man? It just sucks. I don't like.
See, Shaggy hasn't changed his tactics in all these years. He's still just like comes out a left field with the most random shit. Like while Jay's like, you know, talking on subject, you know, hitting all the bullet points, making his announcement. And then Shaggy's just like, hey, look at that thing over there. Look at that dude over there. Hey, what's going on? Oh, what's hey? Like completely
right, out of left field.
Not like he's not paying attention, but he's just
like big dicks. Like I said, fine. If anybody can come up with a big ass fucking net, a blow up net, that'll be impressive. Oh, hey, check it out.
You sure we didn't watch this?
Maybe we
have a deja vu about that
is.
comment.
Fucking netting before, a blow up netting before, and that was the fucking bomb. Now wait a minute. Let's get into that side story right quick. Since you want to make this shit all out in the open, let's do it. All right.
What are we talking about? Fucking blow-up dolls now? Holy shit.
Wait a minute. If you fuck a pocket netting, does everybody know what a pocket net is? If you walk into a porn store, they got the pocket nettings on the wall you can buy, take home, unwrap, and fuck. You know what I'm talking about? No.
Now you tell me, what the hell am I going to do with a trunk full of fake pussies? I sure well can't fuck them all.
Right.
Does he think we were born yesterday? That's our shit.
That's what you had. It's a whole different motherfucker. It felt good. That makes it a difference. Now hold on. There's a two-time deal here. The first one sucked. The second one I fell in love with. But ain't that the same as jacking off? I mean, if the net ain't real, come on. Why don't you just use your hand? What's the fucking difference? What do it here? Don't jack the fuck off. Lying motherfuckers.
Are these guys arguing about?
Now look.
Wait, I just,
we went from ABK. Yeah, we went from a discussion about ABK and him coming back to, whether or not you should jerk off or use a pocket net.
let's be clear here. Jay is anti-pocket netting. He's for the palm only.
Like, look, man, you fucking buy me a pocket netting, I'll fuck it.
Shaggy is pro pocket netting. All right, I got it.
Put out pocket for it, you know what I'm saying? So we was in Spokane, Washington. This man right here buys me, he goes to a porno store, buys me a fucking can. I frequent porno stores all the time. It was a fucking, you know what I'm saying? The biggest popcorn cans you get to people for Christmas and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a blow-up doll in that motherfucker with a hard-ass fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even get my fucking chubby up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that is nothing but a modified version of jacking off, dog. I'm sorry, dog. Well, people don't want to fucking hear about you fucking jacking off. Well, let me finish because it's the payoff to the story. So that's just some shit you just saved, dog. Now check it out. So that time, it didn't work. Now, my boy who used to live with me, Chuck, Billy Bill's brother, he bought me for Christmas a cyber fucking pussy. Cyber netting. A cyber netting. Cyber netting. That makes it fresh. Yo, that made all the fucking difference. Oh, well, that explains it. You didn't say you had a cyber netting. It looked just like a netting, and it had like a long tube, and I fucked the shit out that boy. And I busted him.
I don't know what it is, but
maybe harder than I did on an actual.
I know there's a lot of ladies in the house that are jelly.
Woman. You know what I'm saying? It was a one-time use, so I don't want to use a solution, clean it out, all that. Oh, you mean you didn't let your homie use it after you?
Keegan.
We ran a train on it.
Pal.
But I strongly recommend cyber pocket madness. You get the chance to fuck one. Fuck one. Now you all have the extra bit of knowledge you truly were seeking. That's right. You want to come here to read, you got it. All right. Let's talk about the Hatchet House.
You've been waiting for this one, huh?
Let's get into it. Hatchet House.
Hatchet House, motherfuckers.
We have an agenda with the Hatchet House. What we plan to do is expand the so-called sound of Juggalo music. Because we know that a lot of you out there like a little bit of rock and roll, am I right? Some of you out there might even have a favorite fucking R. Kelly song. Maybe. Wait a minute. So nobody out there likes any fucking Michael Jackson at all? This is what I'm saying. You know, there's something for everybody out there. We all have a little bit of shit we like. Everybody's got a different genre of music that they like. Whether it be Hatchet or not, you like some other shit. My shit right now has to be the White Stripes. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying?
The White Stripes.
Now, come on, man. Don't front. I mean, yeah, everything the Psychopathic Records puts out is pretty potent. I can't deny it. But there's other shit that's banging too, whether it's from back in the day or it's new shit.
Is everybody yelling out suggestions?
Anybody still feeling Marilyn Manson? Anybody got the new porn record? I remember when everybody was talking Limp Bizkit. That was only fucking 3 years ago, dog. Stop! But Don't fucking front. Hey, I never liked Limp Bizkit. Fuck Fred Durst, straight up. Yo, Fred Durst turned into Fred Cursed. That's right. Did y'all ever hear the story when we met Fred Durst?
Oh, I like this because we have the foreknowledge of less than a decade later them fucking doing a song together.
Right.
Biggest buster in the motherfucking world. Go ahead. Y'all never heard the story? Who heard the story about when we met Fred Durst? Would y'all like to hear the story? Yo, before it starts, this boy is a straight up sucker. This is Fred Durst is the definition of a sucker ass bitch. And I'll tell you how. I know for a fact he's a sucker ass bitch. And I'll tell you how. At least in our definition, he's a sucker ass bitch. If you look up Fred Durst, this should say sucker ass bitch. We have a picture of him with like just a picture of him with his right ass hat. Sucker ass bitch right on his shirt. I'm from Jacksonville, but I ain't wearing New York hat. Now check it out, because I'm bald. All right, we were in Denver, Colorado, recording. Yeah, who's from Denver?
Denver.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all can breathe in that motherfucking town. But it's all extra athletic having come from Denver. You have that extra lung in your back. Right? They come here. Anyway, we were in Denver, Colorado, and the fucking Family Values tour came to town there in Denver. And this is when they were hot. This is when Limp Bizkit was the shit. This is before they were like punk bitch ass sellout motherfucker. I'd say this is at the height of their moment at the top. Well, they were still punk ass bitch ass motherfucker. What do you want? So they gave us a call in the studio, believe it or not, and they asked us to come down there and to introduce onto the stage Method Man and Redman. You know? At the arena in fucking Denver, at their big ass sold out arena. Now us, being juggalos of the underground, we don't get to step forth into a sold out arena very often because we play the real shit, the underground clubs and all of that shit. But we were like, man, that sounds fresh, especially how fresh Method Man and Redman are. That's the shit. So they were like, yeah, man, come on down. We want you guys to make a special appearance, pop out on stage, say some shit, and then bring out Method Man and Method Man, whoever the fuck. So we were like, Method Man. Make it short. We introduced Method Man. So anyway, we go down to the arena and we walk in the back. And we're there chilling, and we're like, they're like, yeah, Fred wants to holler at you guys. And we're like, all right, where's he at? You know, I'm thinking, Fred Callisto? Man, who the fuck is Fred? Fred? So they're like, yeah, Fred's out there in the middle of the arena. By the way, hold on, that is a cool ass motherfucker. Yeah, not the man, number that, Juggalo love, loves Juggalos, all that shit, man. Give it up for fucking that, man. This is shit, but we're talking about sucker ass bitches.
Yo, I just gotta say, my journey listening to the Wu-Tang Clan and everyone's solo shit in order is ongoing. I kind of took the pedal off a little bit recently for Halloween, and a lot of time watching live streams from ICP. But just today, I was bumping Method Man, the Meth Lab from 2015. Dope album.
We're talking about Fred Kurtz, right? So they're like, yeah, Fred he wants to holler at you guys, and he's in the arena. He wants you guys to come talk to him. So they're like, follow us. So we start following. Next thing you know, we walk through the curtain, and we're still following these guys, and Fred fucking Durst is sitting in the middle of the arena on a fucking motherfucking pedestal visual, right? Like where the soundboard should go. Where the soundboard is, you ever been to an arena show, you know, like right smack dab in the middle of the motherfucking arena, in front of everybody, and he's sitting on a fucking couch, like this much higher than this motherfucking stage right here. He's sitting on a couch with a fucking nasty chick sitting on his lap, sucking on his fucking neck. In the middle of 16,000 people, he's nestled off in the couch like a sucker-ass bitch. With a bitch-made motherfucking bitch-ass bitch. Right. A sucker-ass bitch-ass son of a fucking bitch. Yo. Sitting on a fucking couch with a nasty-ass bitch licking and sucking on his fucking feeble chicken neck. So we walk up and we're like, damn, man, you know, that's how you do your fans. You sit out here in the middle of the fucking floor with this nasty bitch and you just play yourself out till you go on, right? Not only that, but hey, look what I got. Look what you can't have. Like, fuck him. So we walk up to him, we're like, and he sees us and he's just whispering something in this bitch's ear hole. And we're waiting by. And finally he stands up and he's like, what's up, guys? You know, thanks for coming, man. You know, we're like, yeah, this is going to be fun. And he's like, hey, man, I'll see you guys in the back in 1 second. And we're like, cool, man, cool. Meanwhile, everybody now in the arena knows we're there because we just fucking walked out to the middle of the arena. So us popping out on the fucking stage makes no difference anymore because we already walked to the middle of the fucking arena where all eyes are on everybody anyway. So we walk back by the time we get back to the backstage area, the security guard informs us that fucking Fred Durst, sucker bitch ass, changed his mind and doesn't want us to get on the stage anymore. And I'll tell you why.
Whoa, I'll tell you why in the next episode of Why We Hate Fred Durst. All right, well, that was, I mean, I didn't split these videos up into like 27 parts, but there's another part.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's fun to hear them, tell this story, and then all the years later, they eventually do a song with Fred Durst. They also talked about, Shaggy mentioned that he likes the White Stripes, and, we ended up getting those sessions with Jack White, so that's pretty dope.
Right. I mean, we kind of, if you put it together, you're like, hey, we know Shaggy's a fan of the White Stripes. They end up collaborating together. That's should be no surprise. That's fucking dope. Because they could have easily said, fuck no. Because I'm pretty sure it was Mr. White who reached out to ICP, not the other way around.
He reached out to them, and I remember hearing them talk about this and saying, like, at first they're like, oh, I don't know about this, doing a song with Jack White.
But that's gay. That's gay. Shaggy's probably like, fuck yeah, I love those guys. I mean, I'm just saying, it really doesn't seem like a stretch of the imagination if you get invited to do a song with a group, with an artist that you actually are a fan of, probably going to say yes. And Jay was a little apprehensive at first.
They're like on that level, like Jack White. That's like being asked, to perform at Woodstock and saying no.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was just, he probably wasn't on Jay's radar at all. Clearly Shaggy knows what's good. I'm a huge fan. I mean, this shit's fucking great. How can you not love the opening song to Napoleon Dynamite?
Right.
I can tell we're gonna be friends. All right, ready for part 3? This fucking seminar.
Yeah, I think we saw at least half of that one already. So I know we haven't part 3 yet. So let's get it.
All right.
Stole his motherfucking heat. We would have took that motherfucker over. It wouldn't have been family values. It'd have been the Hatchet family values in that motherfucker. I think Fred Durst changed his mind and had us escorted out of the building because when he looked us in the eyes, he could tell the first thing we were gonna do when we got those mics and stood up on that stage was call Fred Durst a sucker ass bitch. And then I want to punch Russ Borland in his fucking face. That's right. What? For no reason. So that's why Fred Durst is a sucker ass bitch. And that's why right now he works at Taco Bell. Nothing wrong with Taco Bell. But that's where he works at. Yeah, but cleaning the dumpsters. But the problem is Fred Durst works at Taco Bell. But he's the type of motherfucker that fucks your order up every time, man. Yeah, and he fucks up your chalupas.
Oh, I hate that guy. Fucks that shit up.
That's some bullshit. Yo, I want a motherfucking steak and cheese taquito, motherfucker. I don't want steak, lettuce, and cheese. Get my shit right, bro. Bitch. All right, as we are talking about the Hatchet House, we want to expand the sound. We want to be able to sign like maybe a fucking hardcore rock band or a different type of rapper. Somebody that right when you hear doesn't sound like the wicked shit that we come accustomed to. Shit that's different in different ways. Now, we understand the passion that Juggalos have for Psychopathic Records. And we understand it when we bring somebody up front and sign them to Psychopathic and everything's going fresh, and 3 years later that individual decides to leave or whatever, that shit hurts, man. That shit doesn't make sense, man. And we know that where Psychopathic is, where it is today, how it stands, we know that everybody in Psychopathic right now will never leave, and we want to keep it like that.
So
Pause.
are they saying, so let's back up a little bit. So are they saying that Hatchet House is kind of like the stepping stone to getting on the Hatchet? Is that what they're somewhat saying?
Well, what they're saying is that they're not letting anybody new on the Hatchet unless they fucking, I don't know. I mean, you obviously got to be successful on Hatchet House. This is like the buffer zone. This is, you know what I mean? Like, this is the buffer zone so fans don't get angry when they bring on someone new and then it doesn't work out, like a bitter ex-girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like,
by this point, we've seen that multiple times already.
I feel like that's why Hatchet House was made, because it probably because of the die-hard nature of the fans and not liking these, you know.
We have A&B dropping their new album around this time, right? I don't remember if it came out already or if it was about to. I can't remember. But we got that going on, right? And there's a lot of backlash towards them for the contest and how they won. We had V Sinister. His shit completely flopped, right? And then they're talking about people coming on for a few years and leaving. We just had this big situation happen where a bunch of people were on the label and they bailed. So it makes sense. You know, they're like, all right, we're going to make this subdivision label where we're basically going to test these people out and see if they're worthy for the Hatchet. It's the Hatchet House. It's the grooming grounds.
I mean, that's a little presumptuous. I think it's clearly the kiddie pool. It's the
kiddie pool. Honestly, that's what it, you know. I mean, yeah, we get the first year. What do we have? We have the DJ.
It's just a mean way to put it, but you know, it's
I mean, we get the DJ Clays. We got the Mikey Clark murder mixes on there. You got A&B, who are the underdogs. Yeah.
No, but what it is, it's you know, trying to expand, but also recognizing that, hey, maybe they purposely signed deals that were temporary, knowing that, you know, you'll need a stroke of luck, or, you know, it just doesn't know. You know what I mean? Like, I almost feel like these were like one album deals they were making on Hatchet House anyway. And now nobody can get mad and be like, yo, another motherfucker came and left, and what are you supposed to say? Like, yo, it was just a 1-album deal. Put it on Hatchet House. That's what it was meant for, you know?
ROC. He was coming back into the fold. He put out one EP on Hatchet House and then silently disappeared.
Right. And later, he has said, I remember him specifying that he never was signed to Psychopathic. I don't know if he meant Hatchet House. Like, I don't know if he meant like he was never officially signed, because that EP came out. I have that EP, you know?
Right.
But really that EP is like the only thing, you know, that really came out.
That is the thing he did. And then he did a couple loose like Zodiac Imprint songs.
Yeah, but they weren't like singles. They were on other albums, right?
Yeah, like we had something on Psy from Outer Space 3.
We're talking about squabbling over whether he was or wasn't like had a deal. He never had the deal, but he could have potentially. I just was glad he was rapping again with them, you know, like, because I was a huge fan of House of Crazies. So to have him back in the fold, doing music with Twisted again, and then linking up with Blaze and Zodiac Imprint was my shit. Like, that is the reason why I followed the Tombstone Terror tour all over the fucking country, because I was all about it. It was a Juggalo party, and it was good fucking music. I love the ROC live. With Blaze, shit was awesome.
Zodiac Imprint, if you think about it, it was kind of taking the place of Drive-By, because we had Drive-By had just came and started to be a thing and disappeared immediately. Blaze starts working with ROC immediately after, and they start getting together Zodiac Imprint. So that's like him trying to do something with someone, I feel. Because he always has stated, like, you know, I remember around these times, like, he wasn't necessarily the most confident artist.
I wonder who made, like I'm sure, you know, Jamie or Paul had a hand in getting these guys to collaborate. I mean, I just somehow don't see Blaze or ROC taking the initiative to create this group unless without like the hell yeah, you guys should do that. That would be perfect, because, you know, we're Twisted. You guys should be something, Zodiac Imprint, whatever the fuck. But that, you know what I mean? Like, I bet that conversation happened over some fucking basketball or a fucking, you know, a video game or some shit. You know what I mean?
ROC came back into the fold and was immediately Blaze's hype man. Remember that.
So I think that probably is exactly where it all began, because they work well together, and here he is hyping him, and they're making new music. Starting a group, it just probably happened organically, you know?
Oh, very, very organically. And, you know, whenever, you know, years down the line, we finally got that Zodiac Imprint album that we were waiting for. It took a long ass fucking time, but it was cool to see ROC in the fold and being introduced to a newer group of Juggalos, because a lot of people only knew like the stories of the ROC and the House of Crazies, but this is, you know, around the time that the internet is getting really fucking big. We've got YouTube, which is starting to become a thing. So a lot of this music that wasn't available before is becoming more available. So you got people discovering shit like House of Crazies around this time. So ROC coming into the fold, it just made perfect sense.
Hell yeah, I agree. I'm gonna continue with the seminar if you're cool.
Let's go.
So to do our experimenting, that's what Hatchet House is all about. We want to be able to experiment. We want to be able to sign different styles of music, different kind of shit for the Juggalos, and see what pops and see what doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And if the Juggalos like it, it's going down as Psychopathic. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so there you go.
It's Hatchet House. You know what I'm saying? So Hatchet House is going to serve as a place that we can, you know, spread our fucking wings of freshness.
All right, well, they said it right here, man. You know, if it works, we'll put it on Psychopathic. If it doesn't, like, and they're ready for it not to work. You know,
and in the long run, what really did work on Psychopathic, DJ or on Hatchet House, DJ Play and A and B.
See what else we can fuck with. See what y'all might be feeling. Exactly. There's some of y'all juggalos might have a whole different forte of listening sounds to music than another juggalo. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And that's what Hatchet House was built for. So all y'all can like figure out what you like and what you don't like as far as Psychopathic goes. It's not officially Psychopathic, even though it is. It's Hatchet House. That way we can put fucking.
All right, while he's stuttering, let me just say, I think my favorite Hatchet House artists groups is Motown Rage and the Dayton Family. Fucking love their albums.
East Coast, West Coast, rock, different shit. This shit that we might not normally be, you might not normally think that we would fuck with. You know, some juggalos might feel it, you know, beyond. You know what I'm saying? Bam, there you go. Some juggalos don't feel it. It's not officially Psychopathic. It's Hatchet House. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Don't be mad at us. It's not Psychopathic if you don't like it.
Let's be real. What other groups, TJ? You said your two favorite were Dayton Family and Motown Rage. Dayton Family, Motown Rage, A and B. What else was there? that was it. Sorry.
Well, damn. I guess I liked Hatchet House, didn't I?
You are a diehard Hatchet House fan. You need to go take your ass and buy a fucking Hatchet House t-shirt right now. You need to support the label that no longer exists.
Yeah, right.
No, this was a very ambitious idea.
Sorry.
This was a very ambitious idea for them at the time. You know, the Juggalo realm was bigger than it ever had been. There's a lot of artists starting to come into the fold, you know, of the underground. It was really becoming its own thing. I think this was horrorcore.com was starting up around this time, I believe. Mad Max's first album was around this time, right? 2007, 2008 was the first Mad Max. So this was a prime time for them to create this little sub entity because there's so much going on. You know, they put out the Tunnel Runners that first year in 2008, and you know, there's just a lot going on. And yeah, it was time for the Juggalo realm to start becoming like coming together and forming outside of just Psychopathic Records.
For sure.
Tally Demon. Has anybody ever heard the music of Tally Demon? Well, I have a special announcement. Tonight, hold on.
Tally Demon.
A little bit loud, man. Give it up for Tally Demon. I'm totally confident she will prove herself as the shit. Tonight, right before Blaze, you will get your first glimpse at Tally Demon on the mic, on the main stage. So make sure y'all check that out. She's been working real hard, and she has a different sound. Number one, it's a female, so automatically it's going to be something different. First time ever on the Hatchet, a female rapper, man. Right.
What year is it?
2007. Our first female rapper on the Hatchet. Wow.
Things don't always pan out the way they think.
And that's what we're going for. Now, I'm going to announce two other groups that we have signed to the Hatchet House. And see how y'all feel. You might not have heard this shit yet, but that's what the future entitled, right? Another group that we signed to the Hatchet House is a hard-ass rocky group. And some of y'all know them, a lot of y'all know them. I'm talking about, I'm announcing it for the very first time ever anywhere. Brand new, signed to the Hatchet House is Motown Rage. I don't know if anybody's at the jump off last night, but Razor Ray from Motown Rage was pretty much the MC last night. Yeah, you can hear my W fuck off radio. The craziest wolf ever. He's straight up the most talented guitar player I've ever fucking heard in my life. Another act we've signed to the Hatchet House is the man you see behind Shaggy and myself on the last couple of few tours, the DJ expert himself. Jump off the wheel last night, the one and only DJ Clay. Now, you might have heard some of the albums and the mixtapes that he's released in the past. You might have heard some of the stuff he put out. He's from Southwest Detroit. He has a more gangster edge to his wicked shit. But altogether, it's a fresh-ass combination, and he's an expert at delivering that shit. So get ready for his album as well. That's 3 groups we're starting off with on the Hatchet House, but there's no limit to what we're signing, how many groups. Every time we feel something, every time we believe something might work, we're going to give it a shot on the Hatchet House and see if y'all are feeling it. We just want to be able to experiment without using the name Psychopathic Records. And, you know, when something don't work, if it don't. Hey, but the bottom line is this, man. It comes down to every single juggler up in this motherfucker, whether that shit works or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you are the motherfuckers bumping this shit, listening to it, and judging it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're all down with it, the Hatchet's down with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are the motherfucking Hatchet. Straight up.
So, going by that, is it safe to say that, like, Hatchet House was basically another form of contest voting? You know, we all voted for the artist we liked, and we spoke. You know, the Juggalos have spoken. We did not want the Dayton family on Psychopathic Records. Like, I bought that shit. I loved it, but I was outvoted because everyone who didn't support that shit, that was how you casted your vote. Your non-compliance spoke volumes. I rest my case and digress.
Right. No, definitely. This was something new and different that they were trying, and like they said, they didn't want to put something out and it flop and have the Hatchet Man logo directly, you know. So make Hatchet House so we can experiment a little bit, maybe put out a Project Born album that's not going to go anywhere. You know, they've signed a bunch of artists over the years and had this issue where shit had flopped, and you know, Juggalos are very particular with their music, so this is a good testing ground for shit that they may think is fresh and, well, we think it's dope. What do the Juggalos think? Let's throw on Hatchet House and see. Mm-hmm. It seems like that was the first initial intent for that label.
Now, the other thing I want to tell y'all about is Sunday night, our show. I want y'all to know that there's a couple songs we're performing in that set that we have never done live ever anywhere in our lives. So fuck up, don't get mad. That's right. Now, did anybody see the motherfucking Tempest tour? For example, on the Tempest tour, we performed the song Dead Game. That was our first time ever doing Dead Game in our life, and that song is 10 years old. And that shit was fun as a motherfucker. That shit was so fun that we decided to incorporate more old ass songs. And we
not only that, but Ned Game has become like a staple. I'm just saying, like, that has become a staple of ICP shows for years. For them to start doing it in the Tempest era.
That's crazy. That's crazy to do that.
I find that very funny. But really, those early shows of the 90s and, you know, Bizarre era. The Ned game is like a chill moment where you get to stand there and laugh at them while they stand there, and Shag just dumps Fago on his head the whole time, and the announcer is like, Sharon, you know, here's your question, you know, and it's like ding 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 ding. It's a moment of the show where the mosh pit is not fucking going. It's a timeout, you know, it's a breath of air. We didn't get that shit back in the day. Slow songs like that.
You didn't get that.
That's a new thing. I appreciate it as an older Juggalo. Like, I like the chill out moment. But yeah, my younger self, we didn't have that. Oops.
You do our show on Sunday night, and it's a long show, and so everybody get ready. And I promise you, if you think we've thrown a lot of fucking of that precious juice known as Fago, if you think we've thrown a lot of that at the end of our gathering sets in the past, y'all ain't seen shit yet. We're gonna make it rain Fago in hell, because there's gonna be so much shit flying off that fucking stage. It's gonna sink into the earth and grow Fago trees. Straight up, just come to the show in your motherfucking underwear. Because shirts and pants are gonna disintegrate off from the sugar in the Fago anyway. Does anybody have any fresh ass questions? What up? The Hatchet Attacks. We had an arena booked for Hatchet Attacks in Denver, Colorado. And we put it on the inside of the record and all that shit. We did a lot of promoting around one specific day.
Yeah. That was kind of a first. Like, I don't recall. I actually happen to have the shit right here. Can I make myself full screen? Because I got the Hatchet Attacks fucking promo, which also has the super, because this has been sitting here from the first, you know, episode we did when I busted this out. But they didn't used to fucking promote shows, albums before. That's fucking crazy. I mean, at the time.
No, and then the first time they do it, what happens? They're saying right now the venue gets changed.
And that was the biggest host shit that ever happened to us ever. And the arena, because an arena like that can do anything they fucking want and they don't give a fuck about us. They all of a sudden, after we put all this promotion into this one specific day, stage sets, fucking rehearsals, everything, the arena up and moved the date on us for Disney on Ice. Right from Disney, man. So that's what happened in the Hatchet Attacks show. Real as it gets. We get the bone sometimes. What up?
Wait, so he said that the venue went with Disney on Ice instead?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, we did post that there was going to be a video for the song I Do This off the Tempest. And I think just busyness probably swallowed it up, man. However, there will be some videos for the Tempest album, without a doubt. We have some sweet-ass ideas for some songs that are not what you typically think we would shoot a video for.
They're working on the Tower video, probably.
The Tower, you know what I'm saying? Songs like that. And on top of that, the whole good thing is we just expanded our video department like 20 more dudes deep, you know what I'm saying? So we got nothing but boys on hand, ready to film fucking videos. Yeah, we got a lot of people working in the video department for Big Money Rustlers, so we're doing good in that area. Let's get back in the way.
Whoa.
The question was, is ABK performing with Lotus? The answer is no. Not this year. No. Not this year. Not this year. Because shit just developed this year. We're like sitting down, getting our peace treaters, smoking our peace pipes with him again, you know. So this year, no, but he will be doing a set, and what about we a little surprise. We invited Killer to come back and play the gathering, and then we started talking about everything, and you know, we just were talking about other things, and it just didn't materialize like that. So nah, he will not be with Lotus. However, he will be there in spirit, brother. Hey, Canada? Man, let me tell you something. All right. Hold on, man. I'm all
Just gonna talk about Shaggy not being able to fucking cross borders.
Canada, man. Straight up. I got one problem. I'm a crook. And they don't let crooks in the Canada. Somehow, I can get papers to fly to fucking Europe, you know what I'm saying? Do shows over there, Australia, Japan. But for some odd reason, for felonies from like 20 years ago and shit. Look, man, still can't get that motherfucker. But with Canadian juggalos are working on that shit. We're still working on it. Canadian juggalos are without a doubt very fucking rapidly down and passionate about that shit. And nobody wants to play Canada more than us. You got to believe it. However, he live right next door in Detroit. Windsor's right there, dog. You know?
Hey man, Canada, you got your slice of freshness. I know you did. What was it? Malenko and Friends tour? Was it
like a decade later?
Yeah, I mean, it happened. I'm just saying, we're looking at old footage here, but
right.
Yeah, Canada was fiending for a minute. They eventually got some love, you know?
Didn't they they got a Juggalo weekend, right?
Yeah. So Ninja with a Pencil, you're Canadian. I don't know if you're still watching, but you know, did you take advantage when the clowns came up that way? I know you did. You had to.
Keeping it as real as we can. Canada has some fucked up, ain't no fucking laws that prevent us from getting in there off of old school felonies from 15 years ago. I got one the only thing wrong with this boys. I got hard as shit. Them boys is still fucking red tape our asses. Like every time we think we're going for sure, we got everything figured out. Somebody else, some other Canadian official comes down and puts the ministry and fucking cancels our shit. So, you know, at this moment, your guess is good as mine. You know, it's gonna happen. Just a matter of time. That's all. Hey, matter of time. Hey, what's good? Some new ending cards to the play. Because we would have stolen his motherfucking heat. We would have took that motherfucker over. It wouldn't have been family values. It'd have been the Hatchet family values in that motherfucker. I think Fred Durst changed his mind and had us escorted out of the building. Because when he looked us in the eyes, he could tell the first thing we were going to do when we got those mics and stood up on that stage was call Fred Durst a sucker
What the fuck?
bitch. And then I want to punch Russ Borland in his fucking face.
Did we just time warp to the beginning of this video?
It looks like it. So were we at the end of that?
Wait, hold on. Did this go to the next video?
That's right.
We're looking at part 3 right now.
Did we end that video? Are we in part 4 now?
We were at the end of that video. I think it just repeated or something. We need to we need to X out of this and start the next one. Let's see here. Part 4. This right here.
Some new ending cards for the quest. Like, oh, for the quest? Well, I don't know. You looking for an expansion on the quest? I haven't heard anything about it yet. I haven't heard anything, but yeah, I'm sure some shit will be coming out because Jump Steady is always on the grind when it comes to games. That's right. That's his passion. That's what he lives for. And like he just came out with Quest for Shangri-La, so I'm sure it's gonna be mad at expansion packages. So much that fucking you don't even know what to do with it. This mind never stops rolling, man. So he'll have word of mouth. That's it right there. Hold on, this guy, come on. West Coast, let's see what they got to come to the West Coast. Is that a boo or a yay?
Oh, that's a little mixed right there. Some people are like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't sign up for that one."
Hold on. Nobody boo. Everybody that wants to see it, come make some noise. Everybody that don't want to see it, come to the West Coast, make some noise. Everybody, okay, no boos. Everybody that wants to see a West Coast and the East Coast, this considered East Coast style, two gatherings, make some noise. You can't make everybody happy.
Hold on. The part I don't like is how he's calling that the East Coast. They're in the fucking Midwest.
Right.
That's the way to do it. Now check it out though. Here goes the whole thing. Gathering started in Detroit, right? Then we moved to Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Then we moved somewhere else in Ohio. Now we moved out west a little bit to Illinois. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in this room
is the farthest from East Coast you could possibly get. Cave and Rock is in West Bumfuck.
Gonna be 80 years old on their fucking rockers. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna happen eventually, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the farthest year. This is the farthest out west we've been so far. So shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you know what I'm saying? The whole beauty of it is that the more further west you move it, in my opinion, it should be right in the motherfucking middle of America. That way, everybody from every coast, north, south, east, and west can come. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? Vampiro, unfortunately, man, Vampiro will not be on the next JCW tour. Vampiro got other things going on in his life. He was supposed to be on this JCW tour, the last one, and right up at the last minute, he canceled. I can't speak for him. I don't know what he's got going on. He's our friend. We have a personal friendship with him. But sometimes when you can't get him to commit to anything, you know what I mean? He's very busy. He's in demand all over the world. He's an international wrestling superstar, you know what I'm saying? So like he'll be at Mexico, Japan, all that shit. I'd like to say he'll be there, but he's supposed to be at this one, and at the last minute he couldn't make it, you know? Sabu's in this bitch, though. Sabu will stab you. Sabu is our six-man tag team partner at Bloody Mania as Shaggy makes his in-ring return.
Nice.
The man hasn't wrestled in 3 fucking years. Yo, I got fucking 3 ACL replacements, 3 dead dude shits up my knee, 2 dead dude shits up my neck, 3 herniated discs. But here goes the thing. We going up against Holy Trent Acid and his 2 11-year-old altar boy. Yes, the young altar boys. So I ain't scared. I'm thinking maybe one bump, get game's over. That's it. What's up?
I've been to a lot of galleries. How the fuck did you find this place, dude?
Man, Billy Bill found this extra hidden fucking location tucked away between nothing and nowhere. Man, you guys know it's getting harder and harder. We got fucking churches trying to stop us. Everybody trying to stop us. And from what? From this? This is the shit we ain't hurting no fucking body. Motherfucking fun in this bitch. One fight every motherfucking year. Not right, just fun. Ain't nobody getting shot up in this bitch. Ain't nobody getting raped up in this bitch. This is all love. Anybody's got a problem with a fucking gathering of love, you lick my balls. Preachers and ministers included, and fucking state representatives and fucking mayors and anybody else got a problem with this. How the fuck did you have a problem with this? This is the shit.
See, the whole little thing is, every fucking circus got a little clique. You know what I'm saying? We started out in our convention centers. All of a sudden, convention centers banned us. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't go there. No more convention centers. Y'all fucking shit up too hard. You know what I'm saying? Then we go to campgrounds. And the campgrounds got their circus. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can't be having that shit up in this campground because for no fucking reason, because we have a big fat dildo like 3 feet fucking deep stuck up our ass, sticking shit out in front of our fucking mouth. Basically, that's what it comes down to. But you do find here and there cool ass campgrounds and shit that will let the juggalos come in and we know who the fuck we are. Are y'all feeling this location? Look, man, I know that was a crazy ass long drive, but fuck, man, 12 hours for me. At the end, when it's all said and done, you don't remember the drive. You remember what happens when you get here. That's what's important.
That's kind of true.
I feel bad for any motherfucking juggalo that don't come because they don't know what the fuck they miss. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Right now, you will remember this fucking experience for the rest of your motherfucking life. Wow, a motherfucker will be sitting on his couch watching fucking Seinfeld, not remembering shit that happened this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Guzzle them up, smoke them up, pop them down, have some motherfucking fun in this bitch. Yeah. Hey, I want to take this opportunity to invite everybody over to the jump off tomorrow at 5 o'clock, especially all my fellow fat kids. And I'll tell you why. Because at Volunteers Beach Boy Barbecue Blowout Bash Blast, that's right, and we'll be playing nothing but Beach Boys music. We're going to have 3 big ass grills up on the stage serving nothing but fucking snacks to all the juggalos that show up. 5 o'clock tomorrow at the jump off. Join us for Volunteers Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout Bash Blast. I went swimming there yesterday. Do not forget your goggles, man, because once you got out 2 inches, you can't see shit. That's right. Don't worry that the fucking water out there is all warm. It's just like that from everybody pissing in it. It's okay.
Let's talk about lake hepatitis.
But we're gonna have a fucking blast at the motherfucking Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout Bash Blast. And make sure you come in your motherfucking swimwear. It's going down.
This is where Corona started.
We gotta run. Much love, and we got another seminar tomorrow, man. Peace out.
All right.
Well, hell yeah. That's fucking fresh. So
Awesome. That was fun to watch again. Not only have I seen that before, but I was there. Yeah, Cave and Rock was just like in the middle of nowhere, like cornfields for miles and miles. It was fucking crazy.
The only gathering I ever went to, 09. And actually, that thing right behind me that you see?
Yeah, that banner.
That banner behind me is actually a window decal. I got it when I worked at Hot Topic during this era, whenever the Tempest was being promoted. So we were supposed to discard it. My manager snuck it to me, told me, "Here, throw this in your backpack."
Nice.
I
Nice.
used that banner to actually hitchhike in 2009. So, talking about you don't remember the trip. I remember that long ass fucking trip because I walked for like a mile. Well, I don't even know how long I fucking walked, but it was at least an hour or so in the middle of a fucking cornfield. My grandma dropped me, my wife, and our homie off the fucking Indiana borderline to Illinois. Indiana, Illinois. She like drove us over a fucking bridge, and like over the bridge was Illinois, right?
Mhm.
Got the bridge, found a place to pull over, and said, "All right, this is as far as I'm going. Peace."
That is painfully hilarious.
Mind you, we got our money together that fucking day to go. I was getting ready to move to California. We got the money together literally that fucking day. Like, I'm like, we're getting ready to move. Let's sell a bunch of shit. Fuck it. We're not going to be able to take anything or everything anyways.
How long was the car ride before you got dropped off in the middle of nowhere?
Maybe like an hour and a half, about an hour and a half. And mind you, this is probably like 11 o'clock at night. And my grandma was taking over duties for the week to watch my son.
Right. So that's a big deal to get that ride. And she just, she reached the border and was like, that's it.
Yeah. Well, mind you, she also said, if you guys are able to get the money to go, I will drive you. And that instilled into my head. I said, all right, fuck it. I'm getting all my DVDs together. I got games.
She didn't tell you the fine print was, I will drive you to the state line.
Yeah, exactly. She dropped us off the state line. Like I said, sometime like 10, 11-ish, somewhere in that realm. All I have no money. I mean, like literally, we are going to the gathering on like 20 fucking bucks.
See, back in the day, there was no such thing as a safe space.
Yeah. No, we had us, our backpacks with changes of clothes, weed, and that's it. Like weed and blunt wraps. And that's all we fucking had. And actually it's funny because the first day of that gathering, the first morning, I was actually kicking it at your campsite. Like, I have this memory of this. I know we were fucking kicking it. First time we met, we don't even fucking remember it, like hardly.
Yeah, of course, because our campsite had the flag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were down in Scrub Central or whatever.
Yeah.
And, we had this huge ass American flag up right by the entrance or the exit of that area.
And I remember we sat there with you guys and we smoked blunts. But anyways, I'm getting far ahead in the storyline. Who picks us up as I'm holding that fucking banner up, walking in the middle of a fucking cornfield? I think I was like smoking a blunt. You know, like me, my wife, our homie, we're like passing a fucking blunt. I'm holding that banner up. Someone speeds past us.
Now, you mean on your way to the gathering, right?
Yes. We are on our way to the gathering. We have MapQuest.
Grandma drops you off at the fucking border, like literally the first place you can park after the state line, and kicks you out of the car and speeds off and leaving a cloud of dust.
So walking for like an hour and a half-ish.
And then a car drives by and speeds right by. It's like maybe the third car we've seen the whole fucking time. And speeds right past us. But I see in the distance them slam on their fucking brakes. Do a fucking U-ey. And they drove past us. Sped past us again. Stopped. Did another fucking U-ey. Then sped up. Stopped. Like immediate stop. Hey, what's up? What you guys doing out here in the middle of nowhere? I don't know who was driving, but there's like the drivers yelling this to us. We're like,
we're on our way to a music event called The Gathering, and they're like, okay, I think we're going, like, where's it at? And we're like, somewhere called, Cave and Rock. Like, okay, yeah, I think we're going in that direction. We're going, yeah, hop on in, hop in the car. I get, and they're like, Rudy, scoot over. The fuck? I look, Lil Rudy is in the fucking car. He scoots all the way down. I fucking hop in with my wife and our homie, and there, passenger seat, the fucking rude boy. I'm just starstruck, like, holy fuck. I'm the only one in the car who knows who he is, and I can't even fucking form words. I'm high as shit. I've been walking for like an hour and a half in the middle of nowhere.
So your wife and your homie, they don't realize that the ninjas that you're basically hitchhiking got picked up. They don't even realize it's Rude Boy.
Yeah, exactly. They don't even know who the fuck Rude Boy is, So, fucking A, like, he drives us all the way up to the grounds, and they kick us out of their car. Like, all right, we're here. Get the fuck out. Like, get the fuck out. And like, they laugh, and we're like, all right. We get out, and we just start walking, and we're like, we can't see shit. Like, we're tripping over people's fucking tents and shit, because this is before the doors are really open and everyone's in, So we're tripping on everyone's like tents that everybody's parking lot camping and shit.
Right.
And man, I will never forget that fucking drive in. So I just thought it was ironic that, Jay's talking about, you never remember the no.
You never remember the drive into the Gathering. I mean, look, the Rude Boy affects the Juggalo scene. He walks around and makes, a difference. He talks to people. He picks you up and gives you a ride. He meets fucking CPN when he's dressed up like a Chucky doll, and he goes, all right, see ya, Child's Play Ninja. And CPN's like, Child's Play Ninja, I'm going to use that name forever. he gives him that name. Did you know that?
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that's where that name came from. It's funny shit.
Yeah, CPN's told that story a number of times, and that he got his name from Rude Boy. Might have even been that Gathering. Or the one after or something.
That's funny shit. But yeah, so
it was probably like back in the day.
Like, also something that I think is a big talking point here. This is the first Cave and Rock Gathering, which ended up being like the hotspot for many fucking years. Like, this is where I think the Gathering may have gotten its biggest up until
your boy DJ Clay actually shouted out the drug bridge on a song on one of his mixtapes.
Right.
You remember that?
We've heard we've heard Twisted Blades, like we've heard multiple people talk about drug bridge. Like that became a fucking Juggalo staple. Like, it's the fuck is drug bridge? If you don't know, like, from experience, then you know from song. You've heard the stories.
Yeah, it's kind of infamous. It's one of those things, like hepatitis, like.
Right. But so with that, I mean, what do we have left? We have the Tempest.
Mm.
So here we are, TJ. You want to jump into the fucking album breakdown, or do you want to wait until next episode? How do you want to do this?
How long have we been going?
We're at like an hour and a half. So
an hour and a half. I mean, I didn't even like last week. I listened to the Tempest. I was all like fired up about it, and listening to, like, I was listening to it as I was doing things. Certain things were sticking out, and I was totally ready to talk about the Tempest last week. We never did. This week, I didn't, listen to it again. I didn't even write down the things that stuck out to me, but I bet if I just pulled up the track list or, pulled up the lyrics page, I could find it really quickly, if you want to run down those songs, because I mean, if that's what you want to do, make it we don't have to take too long, because it's only been an hour and 20 minutes. It seems weird to say, but that's kind of short for one of our, shows.
Oh man, I've got my wife prepared. It's like, hey, I'm going live. Oh shit! All right.
Well, let's take advantage because Callie Green doesn't get out of the house very often.
Oh, even made sure to be free. I woke up this morning. I was like, holy shit, are we going live today? I didn't even know, and I messaged you and asked you, are we going live today or what are we doing? You're like, fuck it, yeah. So this was very on a whim. I saw my fucking window.
You never know if we got something that we've been planning to do for a while, or if we just literally just fucking it all came together with no preparation whatsoever. Which is
honestly, there has been a lot of preparation for this because we started with the calm and we thought that was only going to take an episode. So I've been listening to the Tempest since before we even started doing this shit.
I just need more water. It's not like you guys need to hear us tell you how much we love the album, but there are certain lyrics on each song that I think are fucking hilarious, like standout bars. That's what I'm interested in bringing to the table is standout bars on the Tempest. People could critique, you could say what you want about the production. Like, I love the production. I think this album sounds amazing.
It's Mikey Clark's first album back into the fold, right? Like, other than this, like, he did some remix shit. But for ICP, this is his first album really back into the fold. The last album they produced by themselves, it was the Calm EP. And
looking at it from Mikey Clark's position, remember when he produced like one song on the Green Book? And that was like a big deal, that it was like featuring Mikey Clark, you know what I mean?
Right. But so this is Mikey Clark's first time coming back into the fold in years. And he produces The Tempest, which is a very more clowny album than what we've been used to. We're coming off of, we had Hell's Pit, and then we had The Calm, which was kind of like a limbo kind of feel to it. We didn't know where things were going. We got this very clowny vibe album, but it does still have a lot of dark undertones to it. I mean, The Tower, that's a dark song. If I Was a Serial Killer, like, this thing is still got that wicked shit in there. But this is, I feel like, the first time we heard them like just clowny, just straight fucking clowning. We kind of got that a little bit on Bizarre Bizarre, but that was more psychotic. You get what I'm saying?
Well, it's like The Calm, these songs, off the track, rolling over, going into uncharted new territory, producing ourselves instead of relying on Mike Peasy Weezy Fashizi or Mikey Clark, So I just feel like this was like, they were like, if we were ever going to do this, it'd be like right now, and then to go back to Mikey Clark is something that we all want. We all, no one could argue with that, but I just feel like this project, no matter what they fucking did, couldn't live up to the 6 Jokers card. Like, try to fucking follow the 6 Jokers card,
and what's going to happen? Like, how do you follow a storyline that you'd been fucking developing for that fucking long?
With a roller coaster, and by teasing it like it's a fucking storm. The Calm, right, and the roller coaster. So,
and then from there, you get the third installment.
Hold that thing better. So, and even that is a Carnival prop. Like, it wants fucking.
That's a play on like the Zoltar, like fucking
Tom Hanks big, where he actually is like, what, a fucking 11-year-old, a 12-year-old, and he gets laid. He fucks a fucking 20-something-year-old lady, and he's only like 11 years old. I'm just saying, in that movie.
This is true. But pulling back to the Tempest, because we're gonna go over Eye of the Storm. But yeah, how do we start this? We start off with The Sky Is Falling.
Right. To me, I kind of took this almost like a wrestling, because they were getting introduced, one at a time. But they made it lyric. It was almost like a wrestling musical,
A wrestling musical. I've never heard that before.
That's kind of how I perceive that song, because they both like step up to the ring.
But yeah, you got The Sky Is Falling going into Ride the Tempest. Very, makes sense. All right, we opened up the show. Now we're gonna jump on the ride. So, I mean, I guess you could say that like The Sky Is Falling is kind of like the line. Is that the line for the Tempest, or was the line?
No, The Sky Is Falling is like the gotcha moment, where it's like, all right, here we go. We're about to experience the Tempest. Do 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 do. The piano. It's like it's very cinematic. It's like it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and then surprise! Step on up. It's a ride at the carnival, and like they're not sorry if they tricked you. That's all this was. Is they find an idea, they find a way to promote said idea, and they make it out. They hype it up to be the biggest fucking thing ever, and they hyped it up to be the biggest storm ever. So everyone was imagining like bedlam, like hell on earth, like raining down from above, like the beginning of Bizarre Bazaar. Like the way that they're reporting on the fucking weather, and that, we'll come back to you with more cloud coverage. Like that's what you're thinking of when you think of the Tempest, like fucking thunder and lightning. And
right, and that's an interesting point. I think the Tempest does kind of tie Bizarre Bazaar in, if you look at it in that aspect.
Yeah, well, I mean, the anticipation for the Tempest being the next thing. I mean, look at the vibe from Bizarre Bazaar, and that's. While they were doing the 6 Jokers card, look at all the EPs. Look at all the sideshows during this whole fucking thing, going all the way back to the Terror Wheel, the Tunnel of Love. These are all fucking. So, I mean, so yeah, it's an album, but it's also, this is ICP's wheelhouse. No pun intended. Like, just wait until we get that Ferris Wheel album. that House of Wax EP came out with the box set years, that was kind of cool how they pulled that out of thin air. Like, they're not going to stop giving us carnival attractions. I mean, they made a song called The Midway. So the Midway games where you get cheated. They did a really good job articulating how you get fucked on the Midway. I love that song. It's like exposing the gimmick of the carnies at the carnival that totally are rigging these games where you're trying to win the fucking stupidest, cheesiest, or cheapest prizes that'll fall apart.
It's just Migs out here saying it'd be cool if they decided to do more albums based off of rides or sideshows. Yeah, I'd like to see more like sideshow and ride attractions. As
what are they? What's on the table right now? Because whether it's a song or an EP, right? Like,
right.
What's it called? The strongman competition where you hit the
yeah, what the fuck?
And it rings the bell. There's the name for that. You get the mallet and the bell, and it's like the strongman challenge. I don't know if that thing has a name, but that should be a topic for a song. And like, what about that song off of the fucking Marvelous Missing Link outtakes, the carousel, where the people get on and they get younger they get older and older, and then they get off and they think everyone thinks they're just senile fucking wanderers, like it's their children.
Right.
What a great fucking song. Anyway, Ride the Tempest. even the title of the song like gives away the you know, and just the way they show it to you, you know, the fucking going up.
Yep.
And of course mine's on the wall, but zigzagging in and out of the fucking, you know, thunder and the light. It's just dope, man. I fucking love this shit. Like it's a good time. It's a good sound. People like to complain a lot. Like I think that this is like officially when I started to notice like Juggalo complaining, like, and it just didn't stop. And this, there you go. Yeah, that poster's rad.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know, true story. If you take acid and look at that, you can actually like fall into it. You know, ride around like Indiana Jones.
I've
And the
done this. I have tripped acid and stared directly into this. It is you know, if you're ever just so happen to be tripping and this album's laying around, pull it out, fall into the Tempest, listen to the album.
It's psychedelic. This album is psychedelic in its way. You know.
I mean, like, look, there's a lot of hidden shit in here actually. Like, I don't think I've ever. I mean, I have like whenever I was tripping, but I don't think I've ever like really investigated this sober. Like, look, it looks like there's Jim Morrison there. There's there's a lot of weird shit in here. Something McDonald's hamburgers. There's an alien. It looks like that's an alien in there. Like, there's a lot of weird shit just kind of mixed in here.
You're full of shit.
No, I'm serious. Fucking right here. Like, there's McDonald's hamburgers. Fucking A. Anyways, there's a butterfly like hidden over here. So like all the Juggalo symbology, it's mixed in there. Mixed with some fucking cheeseburgers.
All right. So let's see here.
We got Alley Rats next after Ride the Tempest.
Look, the song Ride the Tempest is dope the way that they did it. The way that they, you know, lyrically describe riding the roller coaster. The song, it, you know, it to me that's just a fucking classic song. Like, it may not be the best song, but as far as like showcasing what ICP can do, you know, and make a concept song,
right. It's a real opener. Like, you know, it gets you prepared for the album.
I got the lyrics right here. Let's see if I can say the line that Jay's got when he says, you know, you're falling so fast, you see your whole life flash, your balls jump up your ass in a quick dash, you get whiplash, you shit so fast on your bitch ass and it don't stop till the shit crash. Fucking love that.
That's dope. That's the fucking dope fucking verse right there.
It is. And then there's a whoosh, got something thrilling for you. Yeah. But it's you know, Alley Rat, Shaggy 2 Dope solo track. That's what this is.
And a dope one. Dope one at that.
I like the line where he says, "Strokes for the old folks." And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of the lyrics of this song, it's just funny the way Shaggy says shit. But the line is, "Street clown, no joke, voodoo, no hoax, never die, can't croak, strokes for them old folks." So he says, never die, can't croak, strokes for them old folks. Because they're old, because they're still fucking alive, because they never die, because they, you know, I just that line, strokes for them old folks. Like, them are the motherfuckers that can keep saying, like, I'm still alive. I don't know. I just like that line. and it rhymes so good.
Yeah, it's definitely a very it's a very catchy, very jumpy song. Different, like the flow on it's very fucking different. You know, like I'm not, you know, I don't know all the fucking lyrics. I'm not going to pretend to, but I know the flow, and it's dope. It's different than what we're used to hearing.
Haunted Bumps is one of the tracks that's on, like, you know, the DJ kit mix. You know, they gave us like 3 remixes of this, and I you know, remember that? Like, there's like a poll. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So 3 songs got like the hella remix treatment, and this is one of them. Y'all thought I was about to name drop everyone, but I don't remember. Polar, 7, I don't know. DJ Clay, Mikey Clark did one of them. I know that. I think Polar Bear is the name of another.
I'm not sure.
And someone else, but I digress. Yo, Haunted Bumps is the shit. Talking about the system in your car. The fucking... Yeah. So, again, it's kind of like a solo track. This time, Jay. Growing Again, you know, they recently talked about having a like a sequel. What they want to call it? Like Shrinking Again?
Yeah, that was brought up in the I don't even know what the fuck. I can't remember what they called the
Well, I'll tell you what it was. It was when we produce ICP. So
there.
we all vote for, you know, we all vote collectively for what we want step by step in the decision making process. And one of the decisions, one of the questions was, what's the topic of a song going to be? And one of the choices we were given in a multiple choice scenario was shrinking again. Like, instead of growing again, you're shrinking again, getting smaller. I'm sorry, but I did not like that. I don't like that song idea. I don't want to hear ICP do Shrinking Again. Like, I don't like it.
See, I'm on the opposite side, because Growing Again's one of my favorite songs on the Tempest, so I was all for it.
This song, Growing Again, I love it. I just don't think it should be fucked with by making a reverse version. I can't imagine them doing a good job, because, I mean, although either they're going to make the same damn song or you're going to make a completely different song. I just don't see the point of, you know, Honey, I Shrunk the Wicked Clowns. Maybe that is a song. I don't know.
Well, that's how the movies went. They blew up the baby, and then they shrunk the kids.
That's right. Well, this is a great song. This is one of those dope ass fucking catchy. Watch where you fall down. Watch where you fall down. Going again. It's just so like singable, and the way that Shaggy like just kind of assists. This is one of those tracks where he's in there, but he's just assisting. You know.
Okay.
Keep keeping on. Yeah, it's great. This song's awesome. The first thing you got to do is do not move. Humdrum Boogie. I mean, what can you say? The song is about getting Hummers. So, you know, they take it one step further. They're not just going to do a song about getting head. They actually want to make a song about what I suppose is their favorite thing about getting head is that a Hummer. Lyrically, this song is incredible. Like, just the way they describe getting it makes me want to get a Hummer. I want to see the world right through my bedroom walls. Connect. I mean, Jesus, he's got to be tripping out or what? No, this song is great. They really got a talent for putting this poetic genius. That's the term. There's a poetic genius here. Boogie, that thing, my balls. Undo my belt, put down my drawers, kiss my dick and hum my balls. That's great. So look, we already talked about this last week, but at the end of this song is the Spasmatic Commercial. I still got my cans, but they're way over there. You know, we already covered this, but yeah, Spasmatic, man. You know, it was new at the time, but it didn't really stick around. It was available for a while. At Cave and Rock, they had a whole Spasmatic tent, or not a tent, but it was like a wooden structure. But it was a place where you could go and get Spasmatics and Fagos. It was like a bar out in the middle of right up on the hill. It was actually right next to the jump off where Violent J wanted everybody to come at 5 o'clock for the beach party blowout barbecue blast bash. Oh wait, I got that wrong. It's the Beach Boy barbecue blowout bash blast. not blast bash. Or was it blast bash? Bash blash. I don't know. They love those long ass confusing names. But yeah, I remember the Spasmatic tent. You know, it was cool. It was a bunch of
they didn't have it when I went.
Sure, they did. Maybe they just weren't calling it that anymore. But it's a wooden structure that is always there, and it's just.
I remember where the wooden structure was, where they were selling like Fago and shit. But remember, I went with like $20.
That is it.
I went with like $20. I had all my food bartering weed.
But you know, really, my point is that they kind of fashioned it. They called it like the Spasmatic whatever, and it was kind of like a Fago bar in the middle of the gathering where people could go and sit. They had all the picnic benches, like a ton.
They had like all the benches and all that set up, and then to one side of it,
a little roof over it, you know. So
roof over it, and then you had Hepatitis Lake where they had the beach thing over there, and then all like all the tents, like with like, you know, random shopping shit was like right. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So anyways, that's what I remember is they were calling it the Spasmatic whatever. Yeah, Jazz says that the Spasmatic Hangout. And Leroy, thank you guys. They called it a hangout. What did they think they were doing? Google live streaming? The Spasmatic Hangout. Yep. Good old days. Good old Hep C Lake.
But then we go from the Spasmatic Commercial into I Do This. Oh
man. So they were talking about doing a video for this, and then they didn't do that. They did not do the video for I Do This.
This would have been a fresh video. This is another one of my favorite songs on this. Growing Again and I Do This are probably my two. Other than I'm a Serial Killer. Those are top three. But
this one's definitely. See, I like this song a lot. It reminds me of me, or it reminded me of me when it came out, because at that time, I really was that motherfucker who was like hooking ninjas up left and right, like making sure motherfuckers could get to shows, like, you know, giving people rides, like going on missions. I'm just saying, like, all the things they say in this, like breaking people out of prison, China White, like maybe not that crazy, but I'm saying that it just reminded me of like I don't know. It was a really dope song. I related with, you know, because the people that I love, I treat You know what I mean? Like good. And that's what this song is I got you. I do this all the time. I'm like, yo, that's me. You know what I mean? Like I love that song, and I really bumped it like thinking that, you know, like this is my fucking anthem. And I'm like, I do this all the time. So I would sing this song a lot because I was doing that all the time.
Yeah. No, this is definitely one of my fucking like Juggalo anthems right here, because it's something that I too can really relate to. I feel it. Like I'm the same way. I'm exactly the same way. And this is one of those songs that even when this came out, I wasn't necessarily feeling the Tempest on a front to back. These days, you know, I fucking love it. But when this came out, that was one of the songs that I gravitated to, that I do this.
You gravitated to like the sweetest songs of the bunch. I mean, I'm just saying, Growing Again, I Do This, like that's the uplifting shit right there.
Which is funny because that was like one of my complaints at the time about the album, but the two songs I liked the most were the most uplifting.
That's why I don't really believe people when they want to yell to the mountaintops what they hate. Usually that, you know, you're just a fan in disguise. Like you really just want to talk about it, like how much you hate this thing.
Funny little thing to mention too, like this, the weekend that this came out is actually the weekend that my oldest son was conceived. So just a little fun fact there.
You know? Well, you know what? When it comes to popping out kids, you do that all the time.
Now I do. No, not anymore. I did that all the time.
I did that all the time.
My life.
All right, yo, this next song, I was excited to get to this song and talk about this song. So I'm going to smoke with you about this song.
Let's do it. We're talking about What About Now?
Right. So, in my opinion, this song, the beat, I mean, it basically was like, this is the type of beat that would be on a remix of something ICP raps over. Not something ICP would rap over, but something that was remixed that they already, you know what I mean? Just with the, but I like it. And that's the thing is I like ICP rapping over tons of different producers, and I love the remixes. And I mean, going back to, you know, random ass fucking like Fat Sweaty Betty, the celluloid bubble remix. You hear the bubbles, you know, with the pizza pie and the sugar spice, you know, like I love the remixes, man. This song is so well crafted that it also kind of reminds me of the Jekyll Brothers, you know, the fuck, I Want My Shit. Is that the one? No. Yeah. Cause he's talking about like being immortal and like going back in time when they had cannonballs to the balls and they're all staring at me, bowing and shit, like, you know. But that story of him just like never aging and never dying until he gets his shit, motherfucker. But this song, What About Now, is kind of like that because they're like, yo, remember back in the day? But they keep it constrained to modern music. So they're basically saying like, yeah, I've been around this whole time since music was being made, back when Elvis was doing his thing, back when hippies and Hendrix, you know, back when shit was fucking ill. And they're name dropping and they're talking about all these things that were fucking huge, phenomenal, worldwide, like, and it's true though. Like some of these things I don't really feel, you know, he probably could have picked different things, but most of this stuff was real. I don't know. There's a like when Jay's like, oh, remember when you went to a record store and brought in 3 8-tracks and like, who gives a fuck? No, I'm just kidding. It's like, get back on topic, Jay. No. No, but you know, what are they talking about? Beatlemania, sweeping the planet, punk rock when it wasn't for sale, death metal, scaring people straight to hell. Remember when jazz was born in New Orleans? the first Woodstock. So what the fuck is happening now in 2007? Kelly Green, outside of the Juggalo bubble, what the fuck was happening? Like, I mean, like seriously, like there used to be these rock and roll stars and bands and groups and all these things that they say in the song are all true.
Well, '07, this is around the time of MySpace. So this is the rise of scene kids. This is the rise of like emo and it already
I don't think it was looking pretty. I think that this song was so dope because it was such a good point. It was like kind of saying like, where are today's legends? You know, like where are today? Like all this crazy epic shit happened and all these people created music that we still love today. But in '07, like, I don't know if you could look around and, I mean, and identify the talent, you know?
'07, that was this was a weird time because, like I said, this was the birth of like, you know, the scenester, the online fan. This is where all of this started forming. So it's definitely a weird time, and like it's the same in '07 that it was in like '97 or '87. It's completely totally different realm, and like who was big in 2007? You know, like
I don't think it was. I kind of want to look it up now because I feel like it's gonna be like boy bands and, you know, divas.
Around,
I swear that's all it's gonna be.
Around '07, like Limp Bizkit had already fallen off. We've established that. Korn had lost half of their fucking group. They were like going through some changes at that time. So like the metal rock world, like I said, it was like the Used, the White Stripes, and it was people that were forming. But as far as like big stars,
I'm going to tell you some familiar names on the Billboard end of year top 100 singles of 2007. At the top is Beyonce, and then Rihanna and Jay-Z, Gwen Stefani with Akon, Fergie, T-Pain with young someone, Carrie Underwood, Plain White Tees, Akon featuring Snoop Dogg, Nelly Furtado, Fergie featuring Ludacris, another Akon, Avril Lavigne, Maroon 5.
Avril.
Yeah, I said that wrong. I don't know. Mims, Daughtry, Timbaland featuring Carrie Hilson, another Fergie featuring Willa. See, when Fergie is all over the top 10, like, or top 20, you know you're in trouble.
You know, it was a bad year.
There's a lot of Fergie up there in the top 20, man.
'07 was not the year for music as far as like.
I'm skipping a few names that I don't even know. I see Soulja Boy, Tell 'Em. I see Justin Timberlake.
Right. '07's the year Soulja Boy broke out.
Yeah, and the song is called "Crank That Soulja Boy." It's
oh my lord! So
20
all right.
on the list. Hold on. We got Justin Timberlake. We got Kanye West, Pink, Fall Out Boy, Nickelback, Linkin Park, Diddy featuring Kaisha Cole, Fat Joe featuring Lil Wayne, Hinder, R. Kelly featuring T.I. and T-Pain, and TP for his bunghole. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's like, okay, all right, you're refreshing my memory a bit. '07 is around the time, like this is around the like rise of Lil Wayne.
Dude, there's a song, Bow Wow, featuring Chris Brown and someone else. My Chemical Romance, Bones Thugs and Harmony featuring Akon. Looks like everything Akon is in was basically fucking fire, apparently.
Man. So this is around the time that, yeah, like I said, like the rise of the scenester. You got like your Fallout, all that shit.
Kelly Clarkson. You got Alicia Keys. You got Amy Winehouse. You got Pretty Ricky.
Damn.
50 Cent. Red Hot Chili Peppers with Snow Hey-O. It's maybe their last hit. It was barely a hit. It was 91. All right, we're really getting down there now. The very last one, the number 100 song on the list of 100 is R. Kelly featuring Usher. Of course, number 99 is Snoop Dogg featuring R. Kelly. So R. Kelly is number 99 and 100. I wonder who number 69 is. Pink. It's Pink, and the song's called Who Knew?
We got way off topic there.
Sorry, it's 2007 up in this piece. So what the fuck is happening now? Nothing. Whole lot of nothing.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
I mean, really, I wasn't really fucking with any of that.
No.
So this song struck a chord with me. I thought it was very accurate. Next song, Watch My Ride. Yo, shit's funny as fuck. Like, if a douchebag with a nice car is like, yo, watch my ride while I'm inside, and then he's like, blow these nuts. Like, I just love how the kickback, you know? It's a total, like, it's like a play. It's like an act, a skit,
yeah.
But in the song. And when he goes inside, that's when we fuck it up. It's fucking great.
Fuck it up. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a fun song. In my opinion, it's clever songs like this, even though they may not like turn into. These aren't go-to tracks for me, but you know, blow these nuts. You know, I love the ad-libbing. You know, it's just great. That's another well-played assist by Shaggy. News at 6 o'clock. Another fucking devastating truth track from ICP. Come on. Now I'm just starting to love this album. Now I remember why I love this album. It's banger after banger. News at 6 o'clock and again at 11. Just fucking word for word. This whole song is so transparent.
It's catchy. It has like a meaning behind it. It's wicked. At the same time, it's like fun. It has like that fun, like kind of, you know, like I said, like that hook. It's fun.
It's hook. I'm looking at the first thing I see when you're like, the lyrics are fun. Broken bodies, mutilated, decapitated, and skated on high-speed car chases. Hey, I recognize which street they on. But then it's like, Dennis put you under, stick their fingers in your ass, depressed suicidal nerd shooting up the class. Like, shit's fucking scary. And it's on the news every day. I love it. I love this song. It's so fucking dope.
Right. It's cool how they can, you know, take something that's so dark, but then like make it where you're like, you got a little smile and you kind of bob your head.
Look at this. Car crash explosions in slow motion featuring dead cops and crooks, blood splatter for each of you. It's fucking awesome. I mean, look, again, I'm marking out. I'm pretty sure I had like a standout lyric for every song, but next one's The Tower. The Tower's been showing a lot of love. You know, it gets brought up. It has a good music video. The music video was covered in that podcast they did, you know, The Depths of Evil with Jump Steady, talking about the mass murderers, remember?
Right.
So they went into depth about this, and they actually showed like more footage from the documentary that they got their audio that Jay sampled for this fucking song. That was funny when he's like, "Hey, you're gonna give away where I got my samples from." Like we didn't know. Like we didn't know. It's like historical document.
It's not like it's out there for everyone.
I mean, we've kind of like uncovered a lot of there's very few samples in ICP songs that haven't been uncovered. I mean, there's websites that fucking are all about that shit. One of my favorites is the audio before fucking, what is it, vomit on the missing link. So that like preacher that's like, talking to a demon and the woman, like there's a video out there, and the guy, his name is like Reverend Larson. It's like my last name, but with an O instead of an E. It's just weird. I can't remember the real name, but yeah, it's a whole fucking video with this bitch speaking in tongues. Fucking crazy. I don't know. What else can we say about the tower other than it's biographical. It's about a real thing. So Jay didn't make this up. It's kind of like he's telling the story of a dude that fucking went nuts and started picking people off from the tower. Right at the very end of the song, the way that it ends, like he gets cut off like in mid-sentence, he's like, yeah. Their shots are missing by fragments, bullets shaving my hairs. Yet my aim is remarkable. I'm pegging these ducks one by one, jumping out of the SWAT team truck. I see the major activity. I'm caught in the chaos. My life went out in a flash. So it's like, it looks like he's trying to say chaos, but that's when he gets fucking shot. And I kind of like that, how, it really is like from his POV, the perspective of the killer, just like Ding Ding Doll is from the perspective of the doll.
That was a good Jay impression right there, by the way.
Well, I didn't even mean it to be, but all right.
Sounded just like whenever he was talking about it when they first dropped it.
Yeah, been watching a lot of Violent J live streams. It's funny watching him, the way he carries himself in a live stream setting. I mean, we've enjoyed Jay, entertaining us in so many different forms and ways, and sitting behind desks being filmed in certain angles for live action, or Hatchet live, weekly freakly weeklies, and all these things, man. But I feel like when they filmed from his house and they had like all these multi-camera angles and
comfortable, he's got his dog there.
Yeah, I mean it was just really cool to see, with
like you really just flat out getting lost in story. You're literally fucking sitting there in front of your TV with your popcorn watching fucking story time with Violent J.
It's just funny because like we've been doing the whole like Google Hangout thing for years. Now we StreamYard, but whatever. It's like it's all YouTube, and the way that when you get multiple people in the live stream, and the kind of the struggle for talking time, and just being able to see the look on one person's face as one person's going off, and it's entertaining as fuck. So, and then I don't know who was in control of the camera, but there were just certain times when the camera would go to the wrong person, or the right person to see the wrong reaction, or the right reaction to, it's just funny. To me, I enjoy those moments, those little gotcha moments and stuff. The fuck ups. It makes it authentic.
Hell yeah. It's dope. It's fucking dope hearing Jay talk, and then he's cutting people off. People are cutting him off. You see them fucking starting to get a little tense, but then they digress. It's cool. It's cool to see them in that setting.
Yeah, it's their own natural, evolution.
Like for the first time, you really get to see them in that real, flat out, natural setting, because it's happening so fucking frequent that they don't got much time to talk in between. It's show up and get the fucking show started. Basically,
yeah, they didn't have pre conversations about it. I'm ready to hear the new information too.
Yeah, it's like, so what are we doing again? Like while they're like getting everything set up.
So back to the music in the tower and the music video, and the fact that it's a true story. They put a lot into this shit. So I would say this is probably a standout track. I mean, it's, you know.
It definitely feels like the video and everything. This feels like a song and a concept that was very passion driven.
Well, I mean, if anything, it's the closest to Wicked shit on the whole record.
I mean, if I was a serial killer, but we're not there yet.
That's what I mean. Like, so far, there hasn't been any murder.
It's 6 o'clock. There's a lot of shit going on, but it's talking about your every.
Like, and that was a banger. So like literally going down this, you know, the Tempest is dope, Alley Rat dope, Haunted Bumps dope, Grown Again dope, but still, only when you get to 6 o'clock, the news at 6 o'clock, that's kind of like a gotcha track where it's like, hey, you think we're fucking evil and wicked? Look at the fucking news. Like, it's still, and that's what I'm saying. This whole album here, it's a treasure because it has these very fucking sharp fucking tracks, man. And then after that, you get The Tower, which is like a fucking movie scene, and it's a true story. So, but this one is the most murderous, you know, like it's a killer in this song, and he gets killed at the end.
And then where do we go from there? We go to the party.
Again, it's a Twilight Zone episode. And this one, Shaggy just decides to fucking mosey on into the fucking random ass fucking house party that
he's walking down the street. He sees some shit popping. You know, he got one shoe on.
I like the line when he says, "Who's the new dude?"
Right. But the intro is fucking hilarious. I can dance.
Look, when they go back and forth like this, the way that Shaggy and DJ Clay start off like kind of at odds, like, well, who are you? Well, I'm the baddest DJ there is today. Peep. And then they do a little display, you know, and they go back and forth. They battle. This is like a battle song. It's fucking dope. It's like you're at a party and there's a DJ, but then a fucking better DJ shows up. And then he woke up and asked what happened. You just witnessed this here scratching. Like, it's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah. And this is like, it's bringing DJ Clay more into the fold as well because he is new on the label and they're trying to push him. So it's definitely like giving him his little shine on this album.
Yeah, I mean, he had just been on tour, you know, the fuck the fuck off tour, you know.
Yep, they just like shortly after this announced that he was going to be on the roster at Hatchet House. So they're building this thing up around him. They're like building him as like the new live DJ. So
now, his name's not on the CD. You know, it's not like featuring DJ Clay on the track, like on this. But it is worth saying that he is the only feature on this album. Am I wrong?
That's the closest thing to a feature I see.
Yeah. So, you know, just saying, DJ Clay with that only feature on the fucking ICP album.
There you go.
Now, Bitch, I Lied. It's such a good fucking song. Such a good song. I don't know where to even start. I mean, the one about fucking my brother wrote letters for me or something. Al Pacino was my man. And you bought that shit? Damn.
Every penny that you helped my mom with went straight to the Asian spa bitch.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's some dope fucking lines in here, some funny fucking shit. I never played football for Michigan State. I lied to your netting and it ate the bait. Like, there's some funny fucking shit in here. I love this fucking track.
There's a line in here where he goes, and bitch, I lied. My name ain't Lance. I lied my way in and out of your pants. When that fucking song came out, that was like an inside joke between me and some homies. That Lance thing.
Yeah.
Because I swear, like, at I think it was my 29th birthday. It was my fucking birthday, and I had a bunch of juggalos over. And juggalos were inviting other juggalos over. We were having a party at my place, and it was my fucking birthday. And I'm just saying, this guy came over, and he said his name was Lance. So we all were just like, get the fuck out of here. You are not for real. And he just happened to be the most obnoxious motherfucker. I don't know. He was just such a fucking tool the whole night. Very humorous looking back, but I think I was like annoyed at him at, ruining my birthday party. This dude named Lance. Anyway, that was a random thought.
Hey, so I roped in the McDonald's on the cover. The song right here, he mentions he has a McDonald's in Thailand.
And you bought that shit? Damn.
So there's the hidden McDonald's fucking.
Right, so you're saying that there might be significance to the images hidden in that poster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the wall later. I'm gonna fucking investigate. All right, so if you're cool with moving on to the next song, Play My Song has, I believe, a dope skit in the beginning where the guy's a total douche and he's like, yeah. Oh, okay. And then when the radio, like when it starts to air, he's like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Dave Noodle," or something. And
he's like, "What kind of guys? It's like, you guys alternative? We rap, dog."
The best part about him is he calls them Slicey P.
Yeah, Slicey. I'm sitting here with Slicey P.
like they're a slice of pizza.
Let me ask you something. How come everything you guys play on here sucks?
I mean, from there the skit just it just kind of fizzles into nothing. But all right, look. So the song "Play My Song." I want to know how you feel about this song. For me, I'll tell you how I feel about it after you, but I want to hear your thoughts on this song.
I don't know what you're looking for from me, but I mean,
you're probably gonna. I wasn't looking for anything. I was basically just curious, but you probably didn't like it because you already said that you already picked your favorites. This wasn't one of them. So.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites when it initially came out. It's a good song, but like looking back, like it doesn't stand out to me personally.
For me, when it first came out, I wasn't feeling it. And, this was just like a song that I think like the chorus and, I wasn't feeling the hook, the way they were like, bloody, 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 bloody.
Yeah.
But the verses actually, after repeat listens over the years, I've actually really come to like the way that they rhyme on these songs, on these verses. I mean, they're fun. I'm just saying it's a weird vibe. This song, they're literally on some fucking like with a drip, drip, drip. It's blood on the strip, fuck, with a swing, swing, swing. That throat's whistling. With a jab, 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 I'll punch you in your flab. What else did they do? With a puck, 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 flaming arrows in your truck. I like the song a lot more than I did at first. It grew on me. That's what I'm saying. Mexico City, same thing. Grew on me.
Mexico City. I'd have to say this is my least favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, probably mine too. Like,
Honestly, hands down, this is my least favorite song on here. It's just, it's not even that it's forgettable, because you don't forget that chorus for Mexico City. But there's something about this song. I can't put my finger on it, but it just doesn't stick out to me. There's nothing too
you know what?
significant.
You know what though? This song's fucking. I feel like the song ruins the raps. Okay, because that's what I'm saying about the last song. The raps are dope. Same thing here. I'm looking at the lyrics and they're fucking clever as fuck, and these raps are great. But maybe the song ruins the raps. You know.
I think the concept, like the fucking
the music. You know?
is, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like they could have done something different here, and this is like missed.
I don't know. I'm looking at the lyrics. It's actually really dope.
Yeah, like here, they want me on a murder rap, which violates my probation. Ain't no fucking way I'm staying here with what I'm facing. Sold my car to a junkyard and bought a one-way bus ride. Take me across the border.
Ooh, out and hide.
Yeah. After 80 wicked hours of stale, they hit the last stop, threw me out the bus, left me standing there, assed out, turned and started walking. Tell me what it is they see. Everything was all in Spanish, but the sign, welcome to Mexico City. Like, it's not, the verses are good, but I think it gets lost in that hook.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, even the second verse, you can, like, this is actually more fun because he's naming all these different places. Doesn't matter, from Pakistan to Chuck E. Cheese's, Ramada and Gramada, as far as the Ecuador reaches. Like, they're looking for me high and low, you know?
Yeah.
From Kakalaki back to Waikiki, you know? But I'm in Mexico City. Look, Mexico, like running away to Mexico is like this trope that I feel, you know, all Americans have in the back of their minds. Like when you're an outlaw and you're running from the law, what do? Oh shit, a dead body. I caught a body. I got to go to Mexico now. Like I done fucked up. And,
right.
You know,
it's easy to understand what they were trying to accomplish with this, but it was poorly executed.
Yeah, well, that's your opinion, man. They made it a laid back Mexican, like slow sombrero, like, you know, with even remember this is a Mikey Clark song. Like yeah. I vibed to this. I'm just saying, like, I have nothing to do with Mexico City. I don't speak the language. I don't understand. Like, Panic would be very disappointed. I don't know.
The beat is fucking banging.
So I don't, you know, this is my least favorite song on the album. Maybe my least favorite song ICP put out up to this point. Like, it is the worst song, absolutely. But what I am saying is that I like it still. I like the worst song. It's crazy. Like, that's how much I like ICP. Like, even the worst song is like pretty good.
That's fun shit. But no, so going into the closing track, if I was a serial killer, definitely a dope fucking closing track. This was like the closing song for live shows for the longest time, and with good reason. You know, this is a classic fucking Juggalo banger. If you don't take anything away from the Tempest, like, you at least, if you don't take away, if I was a serial killer, are you even a fucking Juggalo?
Well, I mean, look, the music and the way that it's subjective, like, I get it, but you know, if you stuck around after the 6 Jokers cards, like the Wraith, the Unveiling, you stuck around after that, you hung around for the Calm and the Tempest drops, and this, if it's like this really is a barometer for you. If you ain't feeling this, you might not be a Juggalo. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you don't. there's no rule book. But if you don't like this song, you might not be a juggalo. I'm just saying.
Right.
Bill Maher has a thing where he's like, I don't know for a fact, but I know that you're not a juggalo if you don't like this song, you know, but I don't know for a fact, but I know. No, but you know, I mean, it'd be fucked up if you didn't like this song. This song, I'm looking at the lyrics, and you know, they shout out like Mikey Clark, you know, working with him again. They actually shout him out. They actually shout out Wicked Clowns, Blaze, Twisted, Boondocks, and Lotus, holding down the underground, and you know this. And I just think it's pretty important that they actually like kind of say in the song, you know, what did they say? Want to run with this hatchet, you know. There's another line in here that I thought was telling, but it's kind of like what they did at the end of the calm, you know. They're reassuring you that they're not done. That's my point, is that they're going to continue on. Yeah, and I think I picked that up because what did they say? Forever? Is the word forever in here? No.
No.
Fuck the world and take me under, bitch. We trying to rule the tunnels. The tempest raining lightning balls of fire rain. ICP with Mikey Clark again. That's a great line. The temper raining lightning balls of fire rain. Why aren't we fucking chanting that? The tempest raining lightning balls of fire rain. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty epic, you know, the way they close the show with this, and the Fago Armageddon, confetti. You know, this right here is a fucking good time. And live is fucking amazing. So yeah, it's a good closer. Many a clown show jamming out to this and loving it.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to believe, like, if you don't like if you're not you're not loving this song when you hear it at the end of the set. I will go to ICP shows over and over again. It's not like watching the same episode of fucking, you know, it really is like a brand new experience every fucking time. ICP shows are phenomenal. That's how I feel about that. But yeah. So the Tempest has a great closing track, which I feel is a staple on all ICP albums. They all have great fucking closing tracks, pretty much. Even if you know, songs are mediocre throughout the album, usually the fucking closers are fucking top shelf fucking production and harmony, or, you know.
Yeah. Prime example of that right here with this song.
Akuma is the other motherfucker involved, and he was doing remixes. Yeah.
Well, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know, it's funny. There's background vocals performed by Razor Ray, the ROC, and DJ Clay, with additional guitar licks, solos, and riffs by Razor Ray. All songs mixed by Fritz the Cat, except The Tempest and Serial Killer, mixed by Mikey Clark. And all the engineering was Akuma.
Well, hell yeah.
There's a couple other names in here, but, you know, just like voices and shit. Scratches by Shaggy Two Dope and DJ Clay. Yeah, so, I mean, fuck, man. Like, again, 2007, a lot of bitching and ass fucking moaning and whining, and, you know, but overall, like, tuning all the fucking negativity out, because there's always negativity, man. There's never been a time when there wasn't some fucking drama. There always has been.
Right.
There really always is. But I just remember this being a very a long streak of good years, and this was like right in the middle of it, you know.
Oh, definitely, this was a dope fucking time. As I always say.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, for me personally, like 07 to 09 was a magical time for me, music wise, and fucking, you know,
So
just.
You were at the 07 gathering. Did you pick up Eye of the Storm? Then?
Yeah, I that was on repeat on the drive home. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's the last piece of this era is Eye of the Storm, a little 8-song EP they put out. It came out 07 gathering.
Are we including that in this episode? Or are we doing a whole nother fucking episode for that?
We can. Yeah.
I say we cover that next week.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're gonna cover this next week. This is gonna be included in next week's edition. We'll cover Form.
Who knows? It took us 4 fucking episodes just to talk about these 2 albums. Let's see how long it takes us to talk about one eyeball.
Right. Let's see how long it takes us to talk about the eyeball, the Eye of the Storm.
Look, I got a lot to say about that EP. A lot of bangers on that EP.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dope EP. So we'll get into that next time. We'll also get.
What else was there? I remember. I think it might have been like Psychopathic Riders. Might have had that EP, an album and an EP, maybe. Maybe that was later. That
was later because Duck the Fuck Down came out at the end of this year. But we're gonna talk Eye of the Storm building up into Bang Pow Boom. That's where we're at right now. There's a lot that actually happens between those years. Bang Pow Boom, 2000 that came out end of 2009, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a lot happens in these 2 years between 07 and 09. We'll discuss all of that next week.
Yeah, next week, motherfuckers.
Until we got the Spotify playlist. One last time, I'm gonna plug that. Make sure you check it out. We'll have a link in the description so you can head on over there, check out all types of dope music. We got shit from Jason Porter, Matty Saifa, Jay Reno, fucking King Gordy, Kid Crusher, Beastmaster's on that bitch. My boy Shade's up on there. So make sure to check that shit the fuck out. It'll be updated every month. If you want to get on there, hit us up, any of our socials. Send us an email, spiritsofthedarkcarnival@gmail.com.
You're talking about artists, right? If you got a track you want on there, yeah.
Any artist out there that's got a track. Or if you're a street teamer and you think that someone's got that new song that's for some reason not on our radar, fucking hit us up. You know, we're always open to listen to suggestions.
I don't think we discriminate either. I mean, certainly not Cali Green. He fucks with everybody. So send your shit in.
You got some dopeness, we'll spotlight it.
Hell yeah, that's a fresh project. I'll be checking it out. Hell, I might even be fucking throwing my own submissions your way. You know, I mean, I'm talking about like, you know, underground artists that they may not be watching us or aware of what we're doing, but I'm going to make sure their shit gets in our playlist.
Hell yeah. That's what it's about. It's about, you know, giving people shine that deserve it. That's what that whole fucking spot.
Like we gotta showcase some Suicide, you know. I was just listening to his newest album, Smart Alec, recently. It is so fucking good. It is so good. Like, we need to fucking, you know, showcase him on that playlist.
Hell yeah. We got the new Joker's card next month. We've got CP Christmas Ballas. I don't know what the fuck they're calling it, but that's coming up next month.
I actually I do have something to plug. This is kind of big. We're doing a huge giveaway. Carnival Spirits is going to give away. I don't even know if I should say what it is, but it's not going to be the kind of giveaway where you leave a comment and you find out later. We're going to be live, and it's going to be trivia. And you guys watching live, the first person who answers in the chat is the winner. And there's going to be like 3 winners. And the prizes are fucking awesome. I don't want to reveal that yet. Save me one surprise for when we fucking, finally unveil the promotion, But yeah, so I got this fucking giveaway live stream planned where you're going to have a chance. You're going to have 3 chances to win big while you're watching live, but you got to get the answer right. So, that's all I'm going to say. That's coming soon.
Well, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
fuck.
This is fun because I haven't done anything big like this in a while, but this is kind of big.
I wonder, are we going to be getting, fingers crossed for those Bedlam fucking pre-orders. I see someone said in the chat something, is pre-orders on new CD on? No, they do not have them up yet. So hopefully that's coming soon.
He wants to know if it's possible to get the new album in Canada on the 23rd.
I mean, I don't fucking know. We'll see what happens.
We're all going to have this album by Black Friday when it leaks the fucking MP3s. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be a clusterfuck.
Oh, man. No,
who's going to be the one to make the fake fucking song and post it up to rickroll us? You know what I mean? Like, who's going to be the first one to try to do that? Because that's been done. I mean, how many times have you fucking...
Oh, new ICP song. Let me click.
Or like, I mean, I know we already have the images, so they really kind of had no time to fucking... But, when we all wanted to know, like, what's the... Marvelous Missing Link going to look like, or what's the Mighty Death Pop going to look like, and people were making fake images and trying to put it out there. Like,
we did get a fake one. It looked like fucking it looked like, I don't know, it looked retarded.
Yeah, it was so stupid. Yeah, and retarded. I know there's people having fun out there photoshopping. I mean, I don't blame you. I fucking love that. It's kind of, it makes my day, any type of inside joke in the Juggalo realm, please. I'm not calling the fucking, the triggered police, the woke police, I mean, right. I fucking love Juggalo memes. Are you kidding me?
But yeah, next month, we got the Balla's Christmas going on. We should be getting those gift baggies soon, hopefully, with our...
Thinking about that, yeah.
Man, with those new fucking CDs that we helped make.
Yeah, well, maybe they made those songs, maybe they didn't. I mean, maybe they're still working on it. I mean, they probably aren't, actually. If anything, that would be the last thing to do, right? Record those songs, get the CDs pressed, get them shipped, and then... So it's like, that's what's taken so long is...
Not only that, they make DVD, and when making, they gotta...
I think that part was already done because they were showing us footage. They were basically showing us the DVD that we're going to get.
They were basically showing us the DVD, but if you think about it, they were showing us the file. You know what I mean? If you make the file, then you got to change it into a DVD format.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that ball might have already been on a roll,
Yeah, but I think weren't they saying that, like, they filmed it like it was filmed last month, like, while they were like...
If they were able to film all that live, they would have, but you can't... It would be too much dead time while they're driving from place to place, and it would be all dark and shit. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, the way they did it, it works.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm excited to see that actual DVD. Definitely excited for the album. Not excited for the blob. but at the same time, I am.
What about Violent J's forehead?
Right, dude. Hold on. So let me try to remember everything that's in that track.
Oh man, I mean, I was writing it all down when they were saying it, but
It's fucking ridiculous. So you got like
somewhere else right now.
what is it? It's Shaggy rapping about Violent J's forehead, but then there's like a fucking Ouija Max featured on it. There's like some sort of a fucking breakdown in there or something, and there is so much fucking shit. I'm ready for that song.
Dude, it's not just Shaggy; it's both of them.
They're both rapping about Jay's forehead? I don't fucking remember.
No, you're making shit up. You're just saying shit that you heard, but that's not how it was. Hold on. I think I got the answers right here.
The point. You got your notes, pull those notes out. Let's see what this song is.
I hope this is the right notebook. Oh, I don't think it is.
Motherfucker.
I got a million notebooks, bro. Hold on. It is the right notebook. All right.
Craig Moore says there's supposed to be he got an email and they're supposedly being pressed right now.
So the first track, I'm just saying, is a Shaggy the Airhead track, and it's a fairy tale, and it's called Cartoon Goon, and it's with the oddball flow, and that's it. So so that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. Cartoon Goon, oddball flow. All right, next one is a Devereaux beat, storytelling type song called The Blob, and it's a singing flow. The blob's coming to get me. I hate her to death.
Oh, that's funny.
I feel like the only saving grace for that song is the fact that it's going to be a Devereaux beat. I mean, we know the beat is fire, so how bad can they fuck it up?
I mean, like I said, I'm excited. Like, even that's the one I was the least happy about, and I think it's because like, didn't we have a chance to have that like something feature? That was the one that was could have been
No. This is the next one. So, I didn't circle the winner of the beat. Do you remember? The choices are One Man Crew, which was kind of like, I actually wrote down the styles of the beats, but I didn't circle the winner. It's either One Man Crew, which is more of a spacey bass track. And then there was Domain, which is guitar, breaks, funk. And then there's a 7 beat, which is more of a kind of like a trotting, like I called it alarm stomp type of sound effects. And then Mikey Clark, industrial ripple keys. I think Mikey Clark must have won. He was Mikey Clark, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the Mike Clark one.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even circle it, because it was like no question. Of course, Juggalo was going to pick Mikey Clark. So anyway, this one's a Mikey Clark beat, a crazy subject called My Forehead, and they're going wild style. And what? Colonel Kickass? Oh.
Colonel Kick. That was a long idea.
That's different. That was one of the names. That was one of the suggestions for a name that My Forehead won over. No, I have it written down weird. So the fourth thing, again, I didn't fucking circle the winner, but the choices were a skit in the middle, Ouija Mac, clown vocals, or beatbox breakdown.
It was all 4.
Okay, so yeah. See,
the one, they had one where they're like, or we can do everything. That was the one. So it's a beatbox breakdown, Ouija Mac, and what else?
Clown vocals.
Oh my lord.
And a skit in the middle. And this is for My Forehead, so what the fuck?
It features Ouija Mac, right?
Yep.
Wow.
That's going to be a good song.
It's going to be the fucking, like, Juggalo banger. That's gonna be the song that like they remembered for the next decade. It's a song about Jay's forehead.
That was a sincere yawn on my part. I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, right. Max Rebo Mystic clown vocals is high pitched like the fucking Munchkins and Wizards of the Hood. That song's gonna be all over the place.
Oh, right. Clown vocals.
That's, oh my lord, that's gonna be ridiculous. And what was that? There was one more, right?
No, it's 3.
I thought there was one more.
Bro, I don't got notes for another one. I only got 3.
There was one more.
No.
All right. We'll see when we get the album. Hopefully that Jump Steady song's on there as well.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I went to bed. I don't think so. I might have passed out. I don't know.
Or you just stopped notes. You just stopped taking notes. There was at least one more song.
No, I don't think I stopped taking notes. My notes got shitty and sloppy, but I fucking was doing that on purpose because I didn't want to. I wanted to remember, and it worked. But I don't have a 4th song.
One more. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Forever to do the first one, and then when they did the other 2, it got quicker.
They had the flow down a little bit, kind of.
So if they really did do a 4th song, I stopped taking notes, but I don't think they did, and that's only because I don't remember. So what the fuck? If they really did a 4th song and I don't even fucking remember, that's sad. I must have passed out, man. I didn't stay awake for every single night. Like
I was coming in and out. Like I wasn't watching them front to back. Like I was. I have a family, so I'd fucking watch it a little bit.
Mother out. Oh, I really hope they find that fucking Jump Steady track. Oh man, we need to hear that shit so bad. Fucking MC Hammer. Come on. We need to hear that.
Wherever the fuck that is, it has to unearth.
I used to own MC Hammer's cassette tape, Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em. All right, I owned it. I'm just saying that was in my collection back then.
Right.
I don't have it anymore. I forget. I gave it away to someone. I don't remember why or who. I think it was a joke. Like I gave it to someone, and I know that they were not gonna like it, so it was a joke on them. But yeah, so I basically just gave it away. Kind of wish I didn't do that. Kind of wish I kept it. I don't remember who I gave it to though.
Well, yeah, I guess we're wrapping this up. It's been fun. We'll be back hopefully next week again with episode 5, where we're going to talk about Eye of the Storm, and we're going to build up into Bang Pow Boom. So
look, because it's Thanksgiving next week, I'm working like every day up until Thanksgiving. I have Thanksgiving off and I have Friday off. So if we're going to do this, it doesn't matter whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for me. I'm just saying. So, that being said, this is a good time to end on any day that I got to work, So, yeah, next week, what day will we be doing this? I don't know. You find out.
Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, somewhere in that range. We'll be going live. Thanksgiving special, talking about Eye of the Storm. It's going down.
And be on the lookout for a fucking giveaway, and or at least the announcement of the giveaway, where we're going to announce, because we're going to announce what we're giving away. You're not just going to show up and have surprises. No, you're going to know what. That's why you're going to show up and tune in live, because you're going to want to win what we're giving away. So I'm excited because it's actually kind of cool. I can say this is another first for the channel. We've never given these away before.
I know what you're talking about, and I think ninjas are going to be excited. So
yeah, I feel like in 2020, like this is the time, and it's also kind of tied in with Yum Yum Flower. So We have there was an inspiration for it, and yeah, it'll be coming soon. I wanted to do it like coincide with Thanksgiving, so it may happen next week, but I kind of also really think we need to promote it, like, make a video announcement, make a flyer, throw it up on Fago Lovers, let everyone get a chance to see this, because it's a ploy to get us to 6,000 by the end of the year. For real.
A few months we were looking for that 5,000, and we hit that 5,000, and then just kept fucking going, and we never even.
We only need like 400 something more subs to hit 6K. So I would like to see 6K by the end of the year, and then like who knows what'll happen when we're approaching the 10th year anniversary of Carnival Spirits. But I will be going ape shit. So we'll see who tunes in to watch that shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Callie Green, it's been fun. Have a great night, brother. Everyone watching, you guys are the shit. I'm gonna sign off, and check out that fucking Carnival Spirits Spotify playlist. We'll see you next week. You'll probably see Don Chaos up here soon, doing something else, and maybe even some Scotty Balls this holiday season. All right, we're out.